everyone, and of course as soon as I start the stream everything freezes. There we go, we're back. So, hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to this game of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. We are the Digital Dragons and we are going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Joining me here today we have got Vulwin.
Hi, I'm Ethan, or Chaos Gemini in chat. I'm playing the Flurbolg Ranger, Vulwin Agaragar.
Irilyssa.
Hi, I'm Jarard, aka Evil by Moonlight in chat, and I will be playing our Dragonborn Cleric, Irilyssa.
Tahko.
Hello, I am Highwind, and I'm playing Tahko, Mood Killer.
Elora.
Hi, I'm Trip Starlick in the chat, and I'm playing Elora.
And Zagrax.
We're all gonna die. I mean, I'm Zach, Lord Warbird in chat, playing Zagrax Priest.
And you're not wrong.
It's true, he is Zagrax.
And with that comment duly noted, who wants to give us the rundown of what happened last session?
Dragon.
It begins and ends there.
That's all it's needed.
I mean, honestly, the very quick recap is that we mustered up a force of about 65 black swords and miscellaneous farmer black swords, and marched across the tundra all the way to Sunblight Citadel. It took a long time. 5 people died on the way due to mishaps and dangers. And on the way there, we came across a bonfire that had 3 scouts that actually turned out to be from Maxeldanner. They were pretty cool people. And next morning, we marched out to the Sunblight Citadel, and we got there, and there's a bunch of rumbling, and a obsidian, or like a black dragon or something, came out of the side of the mountain.
Yep.
That was the cliffhanger.
More or less, it, yeah.
Yeah, we went ahead and tried to scout things out, and well, look what that did for us. With a winged goat.
So you have just watched the receding figure of this dragon flying off northwest towards what you imagine to be the 10 towns. What are you going to do?
It's just on a grocery run. It's fine.
We sit there and say nothing for way too long.
We're just like, what just happened? Well, Elora is going to at least look visibly panicked, and is going to say, we have to let Danica know at least. We have to let Danica know at least. What?
What the hell was that?
It's going towards the 10 towns.
Oh, you saw it too.
I don't know how to contact anybody else.
Oh.
Irilyssa is going to cast Sending to Irilyssa,
Okay.
and she's going to say, danger is coming.
On the back of Black Wings? What?
On the... You're not doing Sending, be quiet! You didn't prepare it!
No, that's true.
A black dragon came from the citadel. It's heading your way.
Crap.
Oh shit!
Get everyone to safety.
A dragon, you say? Get everyone where? Who are you talking to? I'm sorry I didn't prepare Sending, but it's not something I can do.
It's me.
Uh-oh. You should sign it at Love Irilyssa.
Okay, in the spell it says that she would know who this is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but is she just saying it out loud? Like,
You said it out loud while you were talking about what you were sending. So you said it.
Oh my god!
I'm helpful.
Oh no, everything is doomed.
Irilyssa
going-
looks like she wants to kill Tahko.
what just happened?
That's
More
not
than
new.
normal.
He messed me up in my sending!
What do you mean? You were just talking out loud.
No, I was sending a message to Irilyssa.
What?
I'm sure she got the gist.
No, she got half of what I said to Tahko.
Well, send a message to somebody else and don't mess up or something. I don't know.
Send one to Maxwell Danar. He actually has air support.
Does he?
Yes,
It's
he has
been a very long time since those ships were here. They were
Even
only
if they-
here to get that fish out of the lake.
Well, it's Maxwell Danar. He can tell everybody else anyway,
Yeah,
if he doesn't already know.
he might already know, but it's good to tell him anyway. I should contact. Are we gonna go after that thing? Should I ask Danica to come over?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, she'll pull out the slug.
There's-
You called,
there's
you
no
called
way we'd
Danica
make it
last
back.
time.
Oh yeah, I guess she did.
Yeah, it's
Danica's
least
already on her way
I feel
here.
like I'm like been talking to Danica this whole time, panicking.
Yeah.
Danica's like, ah!
Calm down, Elora. Tell us exactly what happened.
Okay, we're going to go we're going to go take out the Sunblight Citadel, but then a dragon popped out of somewhere and now it's flying towards the 10 towns and it's probably going to kill everyone. Can you please come and get us? Please. So we can attempt to do something to try to save everybody.
We've only recently got the ship able to fly, but yes, we will leave immediately, but we are certainly not up to full strength. We're still fairly slow compared to what this thing should be able to do. We're on our way. We estimate about 2 hours.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It's better than nothing. Thank you.
You don't get a reply.
Okay. Danica's coming! Danica's coming! What do we do? What do we do in the meantime? It'll be like 2 hours.
the three of you go. You need to tell the forces.
Well,
The
you can
other
just send
people?
him back, and I'll point to the guy that's been with us.
Yeah.
Hi!
It's the
Yeah.
And
Well, I
he's,
mean-
yeah.
Yeah,
he's also kind of looking up at this thing, just where the dragon just emerged from, just
That's
kind
right,
of
before.
stunned silence.
I kind of want to go peek in that hole. Anybody want to go peek in the hole?
The hole, by the way, is like 300 feet up. So the way it works is
wanna
there's
call-
like a
be my
ring of...
guest.
There's a wall around the base of this mountain, effectively, and then what looks to be a very, very tall keep, and midway up that keep wall, there's what seems to be a very large door that's opened, from which this thing emerged.
Oh, it was a door, and then it just yeet itself out of the side of this hill.
Nope. It was a door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, then if any of you have any way to contact your forces, then get them here right now as soon as possible. We're going to go deal with this.
Maybe we
right.
should move
Do you want
that
us?
way. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you want us to attack the? We should return to the 10 towns, surely. The people there need protecting.
It'll take too long. You see how long it took to get here already?
Well, no, because I didn't come with you.
No, the other guy.
I looked. I'm on. Who am I talking to, or who do I shoot a glare at when I'm,
It's
who I'm
the
clearly
guide.
not talking
It's
to?
one of the 3 Maxwell Danar's people that came as a guide. Did one of the others come as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember it was
the head.
the
The head.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yes,
with us.
the
Bell.
angry
Yeah.
guy with magic
Yep.
eyes. Wizard
Yep.
eyes.
Yeah.
who talked about had ways to divine things as well as contact his forces, I guess. So
Well, I cannot contact them at such a distance. Usually we just run with a runner.
well, get running.
I'll ensure. What exactly do you wish us to do, though? As you say, it did take us a while to get down here.
Yeah. Well, the best thing you could do is if this is still a base of operations, then it needs to be assaulted. It needs to be
Cut down.
procured.
We will do what we can to keep this place busy, but you see it. It's a fortress. There are only like 60 of us.
Hmm.
And there were 65 when we marched down here. Did you come down this way, planning on not doing anything and turning tail?
No, of course not, but we were expecting to be assisted by you in at least establishing a breach of some kind.
All right. Your current orders are to wait 2 days, and if they don't hear back from us, then you'll attack anyway. I say you stand with that. Hopefully we'll go and kill this dragon. It'll be a trifle matter, and then we'll be back, and we'll raid a fortress.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage.
Slaying a dragon. Trifle matter.
Yeah. Trifle matter.
Only advantage because Vulwin's technically supporting you.
All right.
Jeez.
Right, well, we will return shortly and do what we can. And with that, Fell turns on his heel and starts sprinting back in the other direction, not really caring if he's seen now.
Well,
Okay.
he did catch that I just said to not do anything for 2 days until they hear from us, right?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
but he's still sprinting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As one would.
You three know the way to get in here to avoid the guards and probably open up the gates.
We can try, but we're not seasoned fighters as you are. We were just sent here to watch. Maxwell Downow didn't give us any further orders than this.
Good. They keep watching.
He just nods and then kind of looks back up at the giant doors, which at this point are like slowly starting to shut now.
Oh boy.
Well, that's smart. Otherwise, it's just going to be a really big heating bill.
That's what they're worried about, electricity.
They don't have electricity.
I know.
These
They're
doors
like
you're talking about
coal-fired
shutting.
because
Are
it's
these
underground.
coming from the same opening that the dragon came out of, or is this a different area?
Say that again?
It's the dragon
The
shutters.
doors you were saying were shutting.
Yeah.
Is this the same place that the dragon came out of, or
Yes.
is that a different? Okay.
So imagine a set of giant stone barn doors, like midway up this keep side. They have swung open when the dragon basically forced its way out, and now they are slowly but surely being shut again. But clearly they're quite heavy because they are stone.
Yeah. Dragon runway or whatever.
Dragon runway.
Okay, well, what do we do in the meantime? I mean, we might want to be out in the open so Danica, can find us better.
Honestly, well, when you have the slug on your head,
Yeah, but
she should be able to find you no matter where. We should probably
Yeah,
get
she
to
should.
a place where the mountain won't see the.
well,
see us
yeah,
taking
we
off.
shouldn't stay so close to the fortress here.
Yeah, let's
We've gotta have room to touch down.
I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to pray for the next hour or so.
I'm just going to be following and keeping my slug hat on.
Have we as a party met Max Aldanar?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
At least twice.
multiple
Fierce.
times.
Okay. I couldn't remember if that was just us playing our...
Oh no, sorry. Tahko and Zagrax met him twice. The rest of you met him once when you were on the airship.
Oh yeah.
Didn't we also meet him originally when we went to Targos?
Yes, you did, in the tavern. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. So in fact,
Okay.
Tahko and
And-
Zagrax met 3 times now.
And when we were
Yes,
sitting
yes.
in the council outer seats, we got to listen to them all speak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also true.
You could have thrown stuff at him.
Could have
pretty sure-
yelled for our soup back.
I'm pretty sure both Irilyssa and I stopped you, Tahko, from a couple of times trying to intervene or yell some stupid stuff down.
That's just
Yeah,
dumb.
probably.
And you probably failed once or twice, but those guys are kind of used to abuse being hurled at them from the gallery. At least the old hats are.
Yeah, they're not. Plus, they weren't surprised on who it's coming from. I don't think either.
So, Tahko, you're going to spend an hour praying. What about the rest of you?
The only other thing we could have time to do, given how soon we're expecting Danica to arrive, would be, I don't know, check out the entrance itself. See if there is a way to get them in.
Well, sneaky
But
like.
if that turns into fighting, then we'd have to move ourselves away from that too. And as far as we know right now, they don't know we're here.
Or at least I don't care.
I still have another sending. But I'm torn as to whether I should clarify with Irilyssa or send a message to Maxel Danar.
Well, keep in mind, you still have to fight a dragon once we reach it.
Irilyssa is smart.
What did?
Some of us care about the other people in this town, Tahko.
Yeah. We want
How
to
much
kill
do you-
the dragon before it destroys
Yeah.
the towns.
How much do you think Irilyssa actually heard of what you said?
I don't know, I was keeping track of what I was saying, not what I was yelling back at Tahko when he would shut up.
Well, you mentioned
very
dragon
startled,
early
sorry.
on.
Yes. When she answered, she seemed confused, like she didn't know what I was talking about.
Well, I mean, that's no surprise. It's not every day you just get told that there's a dragon coming.
One thing of note is that Maxwell Danners seems to be able to get information out quickly, so maybe telling him will also let Irilyssa know.
True.
Or at the very least, Bryn Shander.
Or Bryn Shander.
That dragon
yeah.
goes to Bryn Shander. There's a lot of people who are in trouble.
There's a lot of people in trouble regardless.
Did you already contact him?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Well, get to it. I'll shut up.
Glares at you for a second for trying to order her around.
I think he's right.
Or sending less glaring.
Tahko, you're not helping.
Zagrax is gonna try and move him further away from Irilyssa. At first, kind of persuasively try to move him, and if he doesn't move, more forcefully try. And I don't know how well it's gonna go, but
Yeah.
being made.
Okay.
Realised I was muted. I was saying, are you going to resist this? But you're going, yeah, okay. And I guess you're backing off.
So, Irilyssa will send a message to Maxel Danar. Duragar have unleashed a black dragon. It's heading for the towns. Can you rally the airships to help defend? May Saloon watch over you.
Well put.
I actually kind of imagined this entire time Elora's grabbing the slug, but
Roll me a persuasion check, Irilyssa.
Okay.
I also love Macho's comment. Is it bad that Tahko praying is more scary than the dragon? No, that's exactly the thought, actually.
Yep. Awesome. I love that roll. That's a great roll. I hope we roll like that all night.
Max
no.
Danner's just like, excuse me, are you pranking me? Who,
New
who is
phone.
this? Who's
Who
prank
dis?
calling me?
No.
Unfortunately, you contact the real Maxwell Danar, not the doppelganger that's replaced him for the last 6 months.
Wait, don't we have bless?
We actually do.
Yeah.
We have
Use it if you want to.
bless.
I mean, it's
Come on. 3-1.
Yeah, sure. I'll add a D4 to this roll.
Dude!
Okay, here we go.
You know what? If that pushed,
Here we go.
that could have pushed it above a 5. A 6.
Now he's all in.
Now in the first 25th percentile, right?
Pain.
You get a response from Maxwell Danar. What have you done? You may have doomed us all.
It's your fault.
I knew that he would respond that way.
And that's it.
He's blaming us.
Surprise,
Why
surprise.
wouldn't he?
What do you mean?
There's a lot of reasons why he shouldn't.
No, I know. I'm just saying from his perspective, it definitely seems like it's our fault. Without
Yes.
additional information.
Yeah, our fault would. Did you say those words out loud? You had to say all those words out loud, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, our fault when Irilyssa said the Duergar unleashed the Black Dragon.
Yeah.
What a mistake. That guy's too pompous.
Well, I'm sure he'll do something anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll take as much credit as he can, I'm sure.
Oh. Hopefully we can steal all the credit before he gets any.
I don't care about credit. I care about the people being safe.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you guys?
It's the way we get credit is by getting back and taking out the dragon before he has to do anything.
We have to try, anyway.
I knew I should have tried to contact Avian Taurus.
Well, maybe she'll see the dragon.
She didn't see
She
much
might.
the last time we saw her.
Well, she spotted all of you.
She saw most things.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of small compared to a dragon.
If she's not asleep.
Well, let's hope she's not asleep then.
Alright, so what are we doing now? Just waiting here for Danica to come pick us up?
And praying, I guess.
Yeah, seems like it. Our best course of option here, otherwise, just waiting, getting to a clearing, getting to somewhere where Danica can pick us up safely, would be to check out the entrance. Find a way to open it. But otherwise, we might get embroiled in things we don't want to.
We might get stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Well, we've got 2 days before they actually march. So if we could take care of whatever the hell is going to happen, make it back. So that's what we got to do.
Fortress isn't going anywhere. That dragon currently is.
Yeah.
So what are you
Okay.
doing? So what are you doing?
I'm already doing it.
Yeah, Tahko said he was
Yeah.
deep in prayer. You know, we can't really move without him. So I
So you're
guess
just-
we'll wait.
So you're just hunkering down where you are then?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
we're all
after
just...
Tahko finishes, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I feel like we're all praying to our whatever we believe in most.
Yeah. After Tahko finishes up, after he's done with his hour of prayer or whatever, then we should start moving to a place that could be somewhere isn't right next to the mountain, somewhere that we can actually get picked up from, a little bit of a clearing down the way.
Okay. For those of you praying to whichever deities you are, whisper me what your prayers are about and what they're saying and to whom they are.
Oh, cool.
Make sure it's a whisper.
I'll try. /WGM.
GM, I think. Oh, no, it is GM. This should be
My
interesting.
God, can I order a ticket to?
I'd like a pizza with
to Waterdeep,
pepperoni.
maybe. Oh.
Just gonna send an anonymous message to the guys out there and be like, hey, if anybody's listening and doesn't want things to be screwed up, well, now's your chance.
Now's your chance.
Hey, Oral here. What's this you're saying?
Oh, what?
hey, Earl.
Punch her
Long-time
in the
listener, long-time listener, first-time caller. But then it's like Vulwin's got that, like, the voice, the deeper voice. Like, it's just me, I'm not a particular voice or anything. But you still know it's Vulwin.
Waiting for these messages to come in now. This should be interesting.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
We all know that Irilyssa is just praying for Saloon to smite Tahko before Irilyssa dies.
Hang on, I gotta rewrite this.
Saloon, please ready the moon cannons. We need to shoot down this dragon.
Ready the guns.
The moon orbital strike.
Yeah. Summon our own moon dragon.
I am the moon dragon.
I mean, true, but I mean like a bigger, more one-on-one fight moon dragon kind of guy.
Okay, cast enlarge on me.
Punches dragon in face.
Yeah.
That's something I really want to do in my other campaign, because we have a Triceratops pulling the cart. I want to do it enlarge on the Triceratops sometime.
I feel like you'd end up being that party. I haven't watched a whole lot, but it sounds like it'd be like that would end up being Power Rangers. You've got a giant dino.
Yeah.
Well, I did turn my I cast enlarge on my blunderbuss once to turn it into a cannon. That was fun.
Oh,
Jeez.
that's pretty cool. Spell that right? Nope.
So much concentration on your faces right now. This is great.
I can spell. Yay.
Okay.
Your salute. Please fire a 10th level moonbeam centered on Tahko.
Thanks, smile.
Your girl, Irilyssa.
I don't know. I feel like these are actually very scattered thoughts, but you know, you think very strongly.
Praying and trying to contemplate what the heck's going on at the same time.
It's like when you're watching something bad come towards you, and you're like, please, 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 help me, please, ah.
Yeah.
Fight or flight.
I choose flight.
True. Except I'm gonna
All
fly
right,
towards
spread
the
your
flight.
wings out and let's go.
You know, I find that I actually usually have deer in headlights reaction.
The third untalked about. Fight, flight, or freeze.
Yeah.
Let me just make a note of all of this.
But I try.
That's good,
Flee.
it's good.
I tried flee.
So do the deer.
I know.
Yeah.
I actually do really well in disaster situations.
That's usually because you cause it.
Not
Touche.
wrong.
You got all that D&D backing your responses. It's like, oh, I've already encountered this in D&D once. Perfect. I know what to do.
That is that harpoon spider.
Spider.
No.
You
Don't know what
got
that is, but
bigger
no.
worries if that happens in real life response.
Oh.
Okay, so you all spend, I guess, the full 2 hours, well, an hour or so, off on your own individual collective. That makes no sense. Off on your individual thoughts, collectively thinking about the strain of what is to come and reaching out to those in whose power you trust for aid and guidance. Vulwin and Zagrax, you lead the other three as they're still in their own ways and in their own place to an area which is a little more secluded from the stronghold, and try to find somewhere where you think that the Ascendant would be able to land. Elora, you do get frequent communications from Danica basically asking for navigation information. It doesn't actually sound like she can just home in on where you are. It doesn't work that way. But it's like, okay, if you go here, you'll see the fortress, and then turn left, and like there's a big mountain with snow on it. And then she'll be like, what mountain? There's loads of mountains with snow on them. So go ahead and give me a survival check to see if you can direct her properly.
It turns out
Oh,
Danica's
no.
actually has like.
Are you
negative
telling us
height
any of this
direction
during
for-
this time?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I will ask Vulwin and stuff like, what should I say to her? What's the best, like where
Well-
exactly do you think we are? And she'll like point at the map.
East.
Well, aside from coming closer to the mountain, the only other way that she might be able to find us is going to be sending up some kind of signal. But that's likely to gain the attention of many others.
Well, we'll
It
do
worked
that
when we were
worst
in the
case
deep of the
scenario.
snow.
Okay, I'll just go. 14.
No, not bad.
Okay.
Actually,
I'll say with Volwin's assistance, you can do that with advantage, as you expressly said
Okay.
you are requesting some help with how exactly to get this direction.
8. It's 14.
14's fine.
And you got blessed, by the way, so
Oh,
unless
I
that
mean, I
hasn't
can.
disappeared.
I mean, her whole plot involved a homing crystal before. How come we can't just lend her one of those now, or vice versa?
Doesn't work.
Well, that was a calling.
None of you are psionic attuned in that same way, and this
Nope.
slug does not give you it in that way either.
No.
It doesn't give you
Wow.
psionic what's it called? Awareness, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
But anyway, after roughly 2 hours, give or take 5-10 minutes, you see a dark object in the sky, rounded shape with what looked to be tendrils lashing in front of it as it goes, and it seems to be moving unsteadily, like constantly jostling up and down, moving from side to side, like it's a little unsure precisely what it is doing. But it makes its way relatively unerringly towards where you guys are, and eventually it comes to hover above you all. Just quiet. There's a very low hum from whatever is powering this thing and keeping it aloft, keeping it there. But it's just hovering there in the sky, probably 40 feet above you at the moment.
Oh, that's very scary. You made it, Danica.
Yeah, I don't
you
feel
made
very
it.
comfortable about that. He'll start to like just walk out of the way, like he's like looking at like down where the whole shadow is being cast, and like, yeah, I don't know about standing underneath this thing if it needs to land.
I'll be like, come on down, straight down.
And as you say that, the tendrils start to lash around a little more erratically and eventually start swiping down towards where you guys are.
I'm gonna move out of the way.
Elora, give me a dex check.
Okay. Or I'll attempt, unless she's trying to drag me onto the ship, which is a weird thing.
Well, who knows?
Dex check?
I don't see it coming.
Dex.
11.
You manage to dive out the way just as one of these large black tentacles just slams into the ground where you were just a moment before slowly pulling away from it and then drifting back up into the sky. I'd like the rest of you to make me a dex check as well now, please.
40? Those are 40 feet long?
Like I was saying, we gotta get out of the way.
Danica, are you trying to land? Danica Ascendant, are you trying to land?
50.
Wow.
You, Elora, get a... I'm going to type this because...
Okay.
It's funnier. Zerg Overlords, yes.
Circle Overlords.
Don't worry, I figured out if I could smash you there, I could just reassimilate your body inside the ship. Come on.
Works for me. Come on down.
I gotta suck you through the tentacles. It's the only way on the ship.
I think she's trying to grab us to put us on the ship.
Yeah, that looks a little dangerous.
I'll let her do it.
Okay.
I'll start moving, Danica. You can do it again.
So, Elora, you hold still and you just watch as this giant tentacle starts swinging down towards you with what looks to be incredible power. Give me a wisdom save. Just to see if you actually stand there.
I don't.
Because this thing's big and
Cracks
it's
like a
moving at
whip
speed.
right on you,
Oh,
chopping
yeah.
you in half.
14.
You manage to hold your ground as this thing impacts
She's
with
like-
you, except it doesn't. You have that sudden feeling that you're being whisked through time and space with incredible speed like you
Oh,
had done
boy.
previously. And then a moment later, you are standing on the ship, in the cargo hold, just looking around, a little surprised with the stacked crates still just around you.
But from our perspective, oh, jeez, it vaporized.
How are we supposed to know if she's okay?
I can actually concentrate on one of you and tell you I'm okay.
Yeah, but this
Yeah,
is like
but which
worse than
one?
here. We just saw you just
Which
like
one? I'm gonna
swipe.
tell Irilyssa I'm okay. I'm on the ship.
I don't see a blood splatter.
I'm on the ship. It's okay.
She's okay. She's
Well, that's
talking
really
in my
reassuring.
head.
That's what the tentacles want you to think.
Shut up, Tahko. You wanted this anyway.
I'm going to go find Danica Ascendant
Okay.
while they, I don't know, do whatever.
So what are the rest of you doing?
I'm getting
do we
blind.
just
I'm
Because
stand here then?
Stand here and let a tentacle hit me.
If it hits two people at the same time, do we fuse into one?
Oh god, no.
Everybody grouped together.
So another tentacle lashes out, striking into Irilyssa, and for the three of you still remaining there, Irilyssa just disappears from view. And
Oh, I
Irilyssa, you
hope
find
this is
yourself
not-
standing also in the storage, now empty, alone.
It's true. Elora just left.
Laura!
Oh, I'm up here.
Okay, good.
Fine. Come on, let's not waste any more time. And he just walks out there like hands up, like, come on.
T-pose.
So another tentacle swipes out towards you, Vulwin, and you also lashed through time and space. And you land in something cold, wet. And you're struggling to breathe as a liquid starts to seep into your mouth and your nose.
I'll just start madly kicking and slamming my hands at whatever I can.
Give me a athletics check.
Okay.
What?
Oh no.
Athletics. 20.
Wow.
You strike out around you a couple of times, your hands impacting something solid that's containing this a few times, but eventually you actually manage to put one of your palms straight through a glass wall, and as you do, the liquid slowly starts spilling out of one of those glass tubes that you'd seen previously when you explored this place.
I just started spitting and sputtering. Damn it, I thought you said safe!
And Irilyssa, Elora, you hear that safe from somewhere below.
Where are you?
I think Zagrax is going to be like watching one to come that's kind of coming at him, and like, you know, that nervous standing, like, do I actually stand there? And another one just comes from behind and just whacks him.
Okay, so you're watching one which is kind of waving enticingly in front of you, and you kind of, every time it starts moving towards you, you step back, and one time you step back a little bit too far, and you yourself are whisked through time and space, coming to stand next to one of those glass cylinders. The sound of pounding coming from inside, then eventually there's a large smash as a furry white fist slams its way through this, and you hear from Vulwin.
What are you doing in there?
I'm trying to help him out and everything.
You tell me!
Tahko, what are you doing?
Watching all my friends get
Please.
vaporized.
And as you
He's
watch,
finding eerie
one of the
comfort in it.
tentacles strikes down towards you, slams into the ground right before you, moves a little bit, and you can hear like the slither almost of this thing as it slides back among the snow, and you're about to open your eye when something hits you in the back of the head, and you yourself are whipped through time and space, and find yourself standing next to Danica.
Ah, wonderful. Wow, that was something. What's the sensation of getting, like, warped this way through time and space? Mostly space.
It's whatever you make it to be.
All right.
It's like the
5G.
sensation of being moved very, very quickly. So, like, immense amounts of G-forces, you're very confused, you're very displaced. And it does take you a minute to kind of get your bearings when you return.
Oh yeah, let me tell you. Get me out of this damn thing, Zagrax.
Yeah, I'm
Figure
helping him
where
get out.
Vulwin is.
What's all that shouting?
You could definitely hear me yelling at this point somewhere down below.
Get me out!
Stop yelling and help me get you out. Good lord.
I'll probably fish for like a dagger that I've got on me and use the hilt to start trying smashing the glass there to make it to find a way out.
Quit breaking
It's
stuff
not like
down there.
being
Come on.
It's not enough to summon the bone dagger?
I mean, I don't know how big this like area is to do so effectively. So
Actually, as a like reflex, that's probably exactly what you used to smash out. Because I did
I
say you
was
did a
thinking
palm
about it.
strike, and you probably did have the bone dagger out to like act as the piercing effect, like the glass hammer.
that makes sense. The desperation at that slam and then the blade just.
And then Zagrax probably would have seen that blade come through, and he probably just would have screamed a little bit with the something's
the shard
coming out of
bone
the tube.
just explodes out this
Yeah.
glass jar.
Screams, pukes a little bit, then just hears Vulwin, you know, cursing and all of that. And then,
Meanwhile, you think it's like some alien thing.
yeah.
But you do eventually get yourself out of the tube, and you make your way up to the bridge, joining the others, and Danica is sitting in the captain's chair, both of her hands currently loosely held over the crystals, her eyes shut, and you can see every now and then her face will like twitch in concentration as she's trying to make some action or another. She hasn't as yet reacted to your presence.
Yeah, actually, as I'm stomping up the stairs, very clearly, Anger's like, Did you try to drown me? Why'd you try to drown me?
I don't. What? Where were you?
Dry yourself off.
What are those tubes?
Danica, we're all here. Head north.
Eventually, her eye twitches again a little bit, and you can feel the slight sense of motion as the craft that you're currently in rises from the ground and starts to make its way in what you imagine to be a northerly direction.
This is so exciting. I'm going to go look out the window. Who wants to go look out the window?
You can absolutely go forwards and go into the observation deck, which is just before where the captain's chair is. And... oh, wait, no, hang on.
Yeah, it's pretty much dead ahead.
Yeah, it's just dead ahead, and the fleshy sphincter of a door just remains tightly shut in front of you.
All right. Open sesame.
Danica, thank you. Thank you for getting us. Thank you for coming to our help.
Who was it
Vulwin,
that was
are you
able to
okay?
open this last time?
Oh yeah, I'm doing great. As he's just spitting like...
They only opened today for Danica.
Danica, can you open this door? It's... I mean,
She's
I
a
can
little
open
busy,
it. You don't
Tahko.
want me to.
You get a very slight nod from her, and the door opens in front of you.
All right. Didn't even have to tickle it. Good.
Yeah, I've never seen a door stop Tahko before.
And Tahko, you step out, and you're in this observation room with just what looks to be glass basically around you, and you're able to get a very, very good view of Icewind Dale
snow.
as you're scuttling over the top at the moment of what looks to be a number of mountains beneath you.
Oh, wow. I can actually see out there? Nice.
Yeah.
I was worried it was going to be like being in a plane in a snowstorm where all you can see is just white.
I mean,
White-
you're in the mountains where
white
you
coming
can
up
see
black.
the greyness of the stone, but looking out further, it is just whiteness.
Okay.
Although actually
Alright,
at the moment
now
you're
we
still
have-
climbing, so you wouldn't be able to see that yet, because you're not over the top.
Okay.
Eventually, Danica opens her eyes, keeping her hand still on the crystal orbs, and smiles as she sees you all gathered. I'm glad that we were able to do this. The first time we've used the teleporters. Sorry, Vulwin.
I'm not. He's just like sitting there like wringing out a couple things with whatever this liquid
And as you
is.
go to wring it out, you realise that there's actually none of it clinging to you. Like, there was a little bit in your mouth which you basically sucked in and spat out, but as soon as you'd done that, your mouth was clear and your fur is dry.
That's weird. He'll take the scarf and everything he has and he'll actually like smell it. Is there any like weird smell to it?
It has a very sweet, like it's a sugared water type smell.
Oh, you smell like candy.
What the hell is that stuff? It's not water. It didn't stick to me. I'm not drenched. Why the hell did I end up there? Huh?
The Ascendant usually brings prisoners to stay in those for transit.
Uh-oh. I see.
You're not setting a good look, Danica.
It was not my intention to send you there, Vulwin. This is still all very new to us, and we're still working out a few of the kinks.
Hey, 4 out of 5 ain't bad.
Indeed.
Well,
and
you've
we
got one
got you
less
here at
pod
least.
working.
Right.
So
Now you know that. Now you know the tank doesn't work well. It got out.
Yes, it should probably be reinforced. We'll make a note of this. You
I don't
mentioned a
think that's
dragon?
Yes. There's a dragon that came out of the fortress and is heading towards the 10 towns. We couldn't just leave it, so we asked for your help to try to do something about it.
Well, we are pleased that we're able to return the favours that we owe to you already. But we are reluctant to go into the towns proper. If the people there are already alarmed by a dragon coming out of the sky, we can only imagine what they would think of us.
You're right.
True.
Well,
Well, they see us attacking the damn dragon, they'll probably think better of it, or something.
True, but we would prefer to drop you outside of Dugan's Hole or something like this, if this is okay.
Well,
Well, you're just not gonna slap that dragon out of the sky?
We do not have weapons. We are still very much not back to full effectiveness. The only systems we've really restored are the ability to breathe in here and fly. So we could at least move away from where we had crashed.
Yeah, I don't suppose the ballista's useful.
You're outside.
Well, yeah, but the sphincter's open, so I can still
Yeah,
hear
you
everything.
could still be able to hear in. It's not like there's a long way away.
Is the ballistas area, is that like open air, or does it seem like it's like kind of sealed?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, I'm curious if like the moment the door opened, you just kind of hear the...
Well, Tahko's not in there. There was a dedicated observation deck, which is where Tahko is now.
Oh, okay.
So imagine like the
Yeah.
observation deck on like the Enterprise or something.
I got you. So that's still contained, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
the,
is right in front of
I probably would have walked past the ballista myself on my way up.
The ballista's on the lower floor.
Yes, so most of you arrived on the bottom deck. The middle deck is the one with the open area where the ballista was, and you probably would have been buffeted by snow and ice as you climbed through there, because that is still open. There is probably like thin tendrils of what looks to be like very, very thin skin, so you can like see the veins coming through it, but it's very much not whole. There are gaps in it, and it's through those gaps that the snow and ice is screaming, and you can hear like the sound of air from below.
Oh,
Well,
Danica, I actually have a bit of a gift for you. And Irilyssa will pull out the magical wonders of Mithril and give it to her.
Oh,
It's
We are-
a bunch of interviews from Netherese archmages that might help you with this.
this would be very useful. The older members of the Ascendant mentioned that the last time we were here, they visited some of the flying cities of the Netherese. So to have first-hand accounts of these people would be fascinating to read. Thank you.
Zagrax is doing like math on his fingers, just trying to figure out how old that is, and he gets to like 7. And he's like, "That's just too old."
All right, so what's our plan? We're gonna find the dragon, and then we're just gonna get dropped off near it, and then walk to the dragon.
I don't know where the dragon is going to go, but
Dana, could you fly it really high up so the town can't see you, but go over the dragon, and then we'll just jump on it or something?
With
Sorry,
Okay.
what?
being a
What?
dragon hunting here, it would be a very short encounter.
I think so too.
Oh, you're afraid the dragon's gonna attack? Yeah. I was just
Well-
hoping it would assess.
We do look like a very large, juicy, meaty egg in the sky.
Yeah, you probably are
Now that
delicious.
you mention it.
You probably are delicious. There's moon cheese in us. In the ship.
Oh yeah. Do you still have some of that? No, now's not the time to eat.
No, no.
It would be really convenient that if we could have another dragon fight this dragon. He kind of like glances over at Tahko.
Don't look at me. I'm not a dragon.
Can't you talk
You know
to your
dragons.
I mean, I kinda. I can't like summon them.
Mom? Well, at the very least, heading towards Dugan's Hole is a start, and we can come up with a plan as we're heading there.
I mean, heading towards Dugan's Hole is never a good idea.
I mean, we could.
but-
She could. Danica, I don't know if you're comfortable, but I guess you could go to East Haven instead. I don't know.
We should probably swing near Dugan's Hole to see if it's on fire.
Yes.
And then head to Goodmead either way.
That's true. If it's on,
Yeah.
if Dugan's Hole is on fire, then we can go to Goodmead.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Sorry.
At the very least, we need to observe what's going on.
Yeah. We need to know if we should celebrate or not.
Oh my gosh.
This is by no means terms for celebration.
While the rest of the group is talking, Irilyssa will start talking about the other books that she found, and if Danica shows any interest in them, she'll just give them to her.
Okay. Let me just get my list of what they were again.
I really like the out of character. It's like, now it's not the time for book club, Irilyssa.
Now's the perfect time for book club!
Yeah.
But you do
We have
very
so much
quickly,
time to read.
like, Irilyssa, as you tentatively engage Danica about these books, like, Danica took her hand off of one of the crystals, and as she did, the craft shuddered suddenly to the left, and Tahko, give me a wisdom save.
Awesome. Wisdom save 8.
The ground suddenly starts coming up at you, and there is a mountain disturbingly close, and you are flying right at this thing. What do you do with an 8 wisdom save?
Crashing!
He just jumps off the ship. Every man for himself.
What are you doing?
Flying down!
What?
A bad way!
Oh, sorry. Yes, we must keep my hands on these. And she does that. The craft does correct itself too slowly for your comfort, Tahko, and you start kind of backing up towards the doorway, and you have that moment where your throat is in your mouth as you just clip the top of the mountain that you were heading towards, to find another mountain right in front of that one, as you've just cleared one peak and there's another peak almost immediately behind it. But this one you do manage to clear a little bit more gracefully, shall we say, and Danica can pull the craft away and start rising a little bit more rather than just going directly forwards.
Alright, then I'll just no more talking to Danica.
That has to be the most scared I've ever seen Tahko. Ever. I'm scared by proxy.
We would
Irilyssa will lean over to Vulwin and say, I bet he didn't learn anything, though.
What was there to learn? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
we would definitely appreciate being able to read some of whatever other arcane works you found, but maybe not now. Perhaps if you just tell me the titles, we can go from there. And I'll just say that you're like reeling off the titles and giving a summary of what they all are.
She does skip over from Shadow Substance. She doesn't tell her about that one.
Okay.
Okay.
So she does seem the most interested in the magical wonders of Netheril, and somewhat in Wizards of the Hollow. And I need to find the title of the others. I have them scattered all over the place.
I don't have that one.
Oh, okay.
I think you have all of them, because I gave you the ones that I picked up.
I know, I have all of them, but I do not have that title. Well, I do have that title, I just don't have it. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Oh, like I haven't sent it to you?
They're in 2 places, so...
They are. That one...
Oh, there it
Wizards of
is.
the Hollows and the campaign information, yeah. You know what, I'm going to just copy and paste this into your chat, because that's where I'm getting the rest of this from. It's just the most concentrated. There you go.
Alright.
And Ventatost, she's also interested in that one.
Okay. So I'll leave those 3 books up in the captain's area with her.
go ahead and give me a... What would this be? It's probably an intelligence check. History. No, history. If you have history. And I know you do.
Oh boy.
I'm going to have
The
Danica
22.
do the same.
Wow.
She got a 15. Discussing a little bit about Netheril and Netheril's history, or at least what you've gathered from the books, Danica supposes that there is likely a Netherese city in Icewind Dale somewhere.
Well, yeah. That's where we got
Well,
the books.
I think we did find a piece of one.
That piece.
The feather that Tahko was talking about. It's to the east of Kelvin's cairn.
If we live, we'll show you.
We would dearly be interested in seeing this.
There's a very angry wight there.
Yeah.
Curious.
Tahko also unleashed a white dragon from there.
Not a white dragon, but a white dragon is on the color.
That's what I said.
Not an undead dragon that is a white.
You unreleased
Am I not speaking clearly?
No,
A white,
you're not.
–
You rarely do.
So we could expect
I
to...
don't think.
Wait, a white dragon?
No, a dragon
Like the
that is
color.
the color of white. Not a dragon that is an undead white.
That would
Although
be
that would be really funny if it was both.
far worse.
How many people's first assumptions is white?
Yeah, but you just said that there's a white
Oh.
in there.
Not,
Yeah, and she said, and a.
Yeah,
Two
a
different
white
things.
dragon. Yeah.
Zagrax is just looking about at everybody confused.
We should probably talk of this a little bit more. We're still trying to,
Focus, yeah.
yes.
Look, Tahko, I learned your language. Irilyssa did make a mistake.
What? You learned my. You know, giant.
Common and
Oh.
subgiant.
Anyway, is there anything specific you want to do during this journey?
Nope.
Plot, or I guess not really plot. Just, like,
Do we get to
keep
watch
an
the
eye
sunrise?
out to see if I could see the dragon. That's about it.
Do we get to see the sunrise?
No, it's Icewind.
Well, I mean, as much as it can.
Actually,
I don't think it's.
It would have been about 7... Say it was about 8 p.m. when Danica arrived. And then you're travelling, so it would be probably just before sunrise when you hit Dugan's Hole.
Darn.
Then
Well,
I'm
I'll
gonna
take a-
try and sleep.
I was
I'll
going to
take a
say
nap
this would be an
then.
opportunity to sleep if you wish to do so.
I will nap. That's the smart thing to do.
Time for sleeps.
Okay.
Talk for a moment and then sleep.
I'll pass out in front of the window. Dream of flying.
And, not dying to a dragon.
Nah, I'm not going to dream about the dragon except for being one.
Mildly worried that if we make it all alive out of this, Maxwell Danner will have us killed or something. But
Not if we kill him first!
Like he can.
Yeah, stupid soup thief. We'll get him first.
True.
Right?
We'll stick Tahko on him.
So
I thought
you
about
all
it.
take the 8-hour long rest
okay.
and are woken by a sudden... It's not even that sudden. You are awoken flying through the air or impacting the opposite wall to where you guys were resting. I need you all to make a... What the heck would this be? Dex save.
Oh, Dex.
Save.
In our sleep?
Save.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, you're kind of awoken suddenly by this feeling of inertia as you're just flying through the air, and it's like, how quickly do you react from that?
Instantly.
21.
Jeez.
Freaking Vulwin lands like a cat.
Yeah.
Vulwin just like partially wakes up when he feels himself sliding, and then just like,
That's
leans
very
into it.
Vulwin.
It just fits with my dream.
Zagrax, Elora, Irilyssa, you all take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you
Dang.
slam into one of the bulkheads, one of the walls of the Ascendant as it slams itself into the ground, and you can kind of feel it skating a little bit across the surface and eventually rolling
Ow!
to a halt.
I really hope we're not in the
Okay.
middle of Dugan's Hole, because this.
What's
would be so
going
bad.
on?
Zagrax is just a person draconic.
Did you land?
Did you fall asleep?
We landed, in a manner of speaking.
Okay.
We're still learning.
Indeed.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Danica. Thank you.
Any landing you can walk away from is ow.
Where are we?
We're just short of Dugan's Hole. Unfortunately, the way that we got you up here is a one-way journey, so you'll have to jump out of the gun deck below.
Did you see the dragon?
No sign of the dragon, but you should look out there. And she gestures towards the observation deck.
Oh,
It's
okay.
gone.
I turn around.
Isn't it?
Walk out to the observation deck.
And it
Well, it was always
opens
gone.
before you. And as you look out, you see that you're probably about 200 feet or so short of the big standing stones.
Okay.
You're lower to the ground than you would perhaps expect to be, considering you're currently on the Nautiloid. But beyond the standing stones, you see black smoke billowing from where you know Dugan's Hole to be.
No, we did say. Well, maybe she said she couldn't go further than that. We did say if Dugan's Hole looked like it was blown up, to just try to go over to, like, buy good meat. But maybe she can't go that far. I don't know.
We
Yeah,
tried, but
Okay, that's fine. No worries.
Tahko actually laughing at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
listening
sure.
gonna punch him. Straight up.
roll to attack.
Deck him in the face.
I'm taller than you. You can't reach my face.
Is it a surprise attack?
Bet?
Yeah, it's
tall.
100% surprise attack.
Is it a surprise?
Is anybody
attack?
surprised?
What am I?
Yeah,
no.
What am I rolling for this?
There is no real surprise attack anymore.
It would just be a d20 plus proficiency plus strength. Or dex.
Yeah, there's still surprise attack. You just get advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah, I would say
Surprise attack?
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So,
What is it? A D2 plus strength?
that.
Let's see.
So 15.
Clearly,
plus,
it on my shield.
Plus
ready,
proficiency
so-
plus strength or dex.
Oh yeah, you get me.
So Irilyssa,
Oh, it'd be a
describe
20.
how you hit Tahko and where.
It's like an open palm slap across the face. Don't
And
laugh at their death.
All right.
This
all
isn't
right.
funny, Tahko.
Oh, I know. It's quite serious.
Act like it.
Look. Thank you for getting us here, Danica. We're going to try to make it good meat. I don't know how fast we can get there. I don't want to see what it looks like when we get there, but we have to go.
Tahko, you take 6 points of damage from that hit.
6?
Maximum.
Ooh. Morning Lord felt that one.
Yeah. Where are you going to be, Danica?
We will stay here and try to get away from here as quickly as we can.
Okay.
We're not sure just how much damage has been done yet.
Okay.
Well,
We would come with
Let's
you
hope
to
they put
assist
them-
you, but we're not sure how much help we would be right now.
All right. Thanks for the lift.
If it's
Of
been
course.
8 hours... Well, it doesn't matter. Elora won't. Never mind.
And it has been 8 hours.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but it normally takes like an hour of prayer to reset spells. So
I'll say that it still counts. Like if you can do your spells and everything. This was a long rest.
nice. All right.
It wasn't exactly the most comfortable long rest you've ever had, but also you were in out of the elements. It was warm. It was dry.
It was warm at least.
Nice. Okay.
Even if I was woken up by like Irilyssa and us falling into each other.
Oh yeah, those two just stay on.
We gotta go, right? We shouldn't just stay here.
Yes.
Yeah, we've either got to go to Bryn Shander or Goodmead after this.
Well,
I
the road
don't.
goes to Goodmead.
Well, the tundra goes everywhere. We
Yeah,
have
but-
options.
It'll take us so long to get to Bryn Shander, won't it? If we go over the tundra?
No,
No?
not any more than Goodmead.
No, Goodmead's just a walk along a path. Let's head to Goodmead first.
Okay.
There's a road that leads to Goodmead.
I do want to make sure that everyone is okay there.
Yeah, that's like at the best town.
Yeah, this will determine whether or not Olivis is worth her position. If she was able to take everybody north into the forest, that'd be the most safe option they have.
They might be safe in the Temple of the Guiding Light, but there are some that
Maybe.
probably wouldn't want.
I don't know though. Maybe you're right. Even if Goodmead is taken out, it won't do us any good if it's gone. Maybe we do need to go to Bryn Shander. I don't know what to do.
Let's head to Goodmead.
Okay.
All right. I'll
We
start
need to
walking that way.
examine what. Yeah, we need to examine what happened here at least.
Well, we don't.
We're walking
we
through
have-
it.
Well, you
Yeah.
guys are all talking. Zagrax is like just standing there looking at the smoke for a bit, and then he's just like,
we don't have time for this.
and he just starts running out to the ballista deck, and just starts heading out.
Yeah.
And as you
I
get to
assumed
the
I-
ballista deck, you find that like the nose of the craft is just buried in snow, and you can basically step off the ballista deck onto the ground.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, we
run
have
out to the front and summon Yield Johan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Saddle him up, which probably takes like a minute or two, and then off we go.
Okay.
I certainly hope Dugan's Soul put those ballistas to good use.
Well, let's keep an eye out for dragon blood as we walk.
Thank you, Danica. Let's go.
Good luck.
Yes, thank you. Stay safe.
You too.
Don't get killed.
We want to continue talking more about Netheril, so stay very safe out there. Good luck. And with that, you all leave the Ascendant and start making your way towards Dugan's Hole and then Goodmead beyond. Are you going to go through Dugan's Hole, or are you going to skirt around like you usually do?
Right through it.
We'll probably just go through it.
I think going through it will be faster.
Okay.
Okay. It might be horrible, but we're going through it. And by that I mean it's on fire.
Well, we can
As
navigate
you-
around it.
Make your way through what can only be described as the remnants of Dugan's Hole. You see that virtually all of the structures, small and crude as they were, are now just burning husks. Most of them reduced to just char and rubble. One of the buildings is still blazing merrily away, and as you pick your way through the narrow street, you do see a number of corpses. Their bodies burned, the skin puckered and blackened with intense heat energy. A couple of them torn apart limb from limb. In one area you'll see a hand just lying in the snow, red splatter around it. Walking on a little bit further, you'll find another body, its torso just torn with a giant gash through it. And no sign of any survivors.
Mm-mm.
Is there any way for us to get to good meat faster?
Unless somebody finds a cart.
That's a good idea. I'm going to look around for a cart.
It's on fire, probably.
Yeah, everything's
An
burning.
investigation check with disadvantage.
Yeah,
All
cart's
right.
not going to get us there any faster.
Cart,
We have,
cart.
They had any livestock that could actually transport us. That would be something different.
I mean, we
5
had
and
Johan.
5.
Zagrax just kind of like looks down at Johan.
Yeah, like literally.
No sign of
That
any
looks-
carts.
That looks like a cart. Oh, no, that's not. It's on fire.
You do see what you think is a cart, and you rush over to it to find that it's just the broken limb of one of the ballistas, with a scattering of ballista bolts lying around it.
All right.
Most of them broken.
Any blood on the ground that isn't obviously human?
None that you can tell.
Okay. No, they didn't put the ballista to good use. It's all right.
Tahko, you and Vulwin, you do notice that most of the damage here does seem to have been inflicted by the heat. Like, there are a couple of corpses which have the physical damage applied to them, but most of this is done through fire, you imagine.
Yeah. You said there's a lot of billowing smoke. There's fire, or is it mostly smoldering at this point?
Mostly smouldering.
Okay.
But you
Could
do make your way
I-
through. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of curious if Owen have any indication of how long this happened ago, based on like the smoldering. I mean, I know he's used to like campfires and stuff, but full torch towns, that's not
I
very
mean,
common.
if the building's still on fire, it couldn't have been more than an hour or two.
Yeah, if there's actually like fire going still.
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence check.
Sure. 3. Nope. Smoldered. It happened.
You are pretty sure that these buildings were burned by some kind of heat.
Oh yeah. Fire, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
Possibly.
Look, let's just go then. If there's no way to get faster, we just have to go on our feet.
Yeah.
Or we do it.
If that thing was a black dragon, wouldn't this all be... It wouldn't be destroyed by fire.
Well, it certainly looks
I
that
don't
way.
know. It's a dragon.
Why not?
I could tell you that this heat definitely came from a fire.
Well,
Yes, but usually color is a designation of what type it is, what type of breath
Well,
it can do.
white dragons shoot ice. I assume red
Exactly.
dragons shoot fire.
Exactly.
So, what
Black
is it supposed to
dragons
shoot?
shoot-
Black
Black?
dragons shoot fire. Clearly.
No.
What
What do
else
they-
would they shoot?
Acid.
Bile?
Acid? I figured green would shoot acid.
Give me
So you're
a
saying the
intelligence.
dragon didn't do this?
Give me a history check, Irilyssa.
Irilyssa, go history.
Let's see what you know about black dragons.
Nothing.
Oh, it is acid, you're right.
They tend to be black.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that they spit acid.
Okay. Based on what knowledge? Everyone's so confused.
On the knowledge that I went to Candlekeep and you didn't.
My
Okay,
grandfather is
Ooh,
Black
I got one of
Dragonborn.
them fancy college
Oh, does
educations.
your-
Exactly.
Does your
True,
grandpa
Zagrax.
shoot
Does he shoot acid?
That is actually a very good point. Zagrax.
Well, yes, Black Dragonborn do shoot acid, but it's just a matter of do I actually know that or not.
Ugh.
I think you would probably put two and two together.
Okay.
You're not the most perceptive, but you're not dumb.
Hey!
Really? What's your int?
11.
Okay.
Average. The wisdom part's the part that's real bad.
Smarter than Elora.
No, Irilyssa is correct. My grandfather's a black dragonborn, and his breath is acid. Something is not adding up here.
Hmm.
Well, it doesn't really matter if it adds up. I mean, look what it's done.
So it's not a black dragon. Maybe
Nor
it's
is it a white dragon.
a machine, like we said before.
Or
Whatever it is.
we just
Like the
did
flying
skin color.
airship, like the flying airship, but in the shape of a dragon.
Like, I don't know how to tell you this, but we looked straight up, and I don't know, maybe whatever sun's left in the tin, cast a shadow on it. We couldn't tell what color it was from here. I don't know.
I mean, it was night when it flew out, but I vaguely remember it being black.
I
It was,
trust
like,
my
shiny.
eyes in the night more than I trust yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, we're walking and talking, right? So
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, we're like running down the
we're like
path.
power walking.
Go ahead
Get
and give
that-
me a survival check, whoever's scooting the
Get
boots,
that
and give me a
walk.
perception check, whoever's scouting.
Certainly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm distracted.
Yeah, you're like looking around at you're like, a dragon couldn't
I-
have done this.
You're
That
looking
shoots
too much at
acid.
the sky.
I'll be looking at the sky, but you're supposed to be looking.
Yeah,
for
you're just sitting there
obvious
thinking
threats,
like,
normal
this dragon
threats.
might shoot acid. Why is this fire? You're like,
I'm also kind of distracted by the amount of people that are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not okay.
I'm
You
not-
walk
no, just
forward.
like this is expected.
I'm just like smiling as I see the corpses.
Jeez.
As long as Irilyssa can't see me. Yeah.
Not with that roll.
I feel like Zagrax.
So you make your way in the direction of East Haven, and after about 3 hours of journey,
It's so slow.
you are struck
What else
by
can I do?
the sight of
Dragon?
more black smoke in the air around.
Crap.
This is like that one scene in Mulan. It's over and over.
Crap, we like this town. No. I'll
A
start-
So
bee
what's-
worth fighting for.
Once
I'll
I
start-
see the black smoke and I can actually figure out where the heck I'm going, I'm gonna ride ahead on Johan.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a survival check, Zagrax.
With advantage because I can see the smoke.
No, it's so you don't fall off your moves, probably.
Yeah.
Well, that's
go,
it. That's
go on,
my-
go on
my
ahead.
vehicle.
Scout out ahead. You'll make it quicker than we can.
Oops.
We might start heading north into the forest.
Okay. So you do make it ahead of the others, probably by about 15 minutes or so.
Wow.
But I will just say, for the purposes of the others arriving, you will see this. So as you arrive on the outskirts of Goodmead, you do note that this has similarly languished under the attentions of the dragon. The tent city that you know has built itself up around Goodmead proper has been more or less leveled. There's just smouldering ruins of the tents and the frames that supported them around. Multiple, in fact most of the buildings themselves in Goodmead are themselves either smouldering ruins or they have had large chunks of their structure smashed apart. Roofs are now lying half discarded down the rubble of the building. But in the midst of all of this destruction, there are two buildings which seem almost untouched. The mead hall itself, stone, strong against the wrath of the creature attacking this, has held firm. Numerous marks can be seen against its walls where the creature has attacked it both with breath and claw. And the other being, strangely, amidst the rubble of many other structures, the Temple of Saloon, standing without a single scorch mark, marring its sides. And from within its halls you can see multiple eyes looking out towards you from the sanctuary within.
Nice.
You said, oh, did Zagrax got in and would have checked the. Well, whichever one he sees that there's people in first, if he sees any of it before getting to one or the other.
You would
And go and check
definitely see and hear the most commotion around the temple. The mead hall is oddly quiet. Like even the buzzing that you can usually hear in the air, muted to virtually gone.
Okay. Are there any corpses lying around?
There are.
Okay.
There are, but they tend to be lined up along the side of the road, and they mostly have some kind of sheet placed over them. Like they have been tended to already.
So people are still alive. Yeah, we'll head over to the temple.
You make your way over to the temple, and it is a buzz of activity compared to the quiet of the rest of Goodmead. Like, you are used to having that kind of buzz of activity, that noise of the bees that's just always ever present, and then just the constant low rumble of just people talking and life going on. And for the most part, this town right now is silent, except for the temple. And as you open the door, you see that most of the pews have been cleared aside. There are now rows and rows and rows of people lying on pallets, others moving between them in haste. You can see that Nin is standing over one at the moment, gesturing towards his torso like he's cutting. You can see Hilda rushing from one patient to another, tending to their own wounds, the glow of silvery light bathing her as she does so. It seems that there are a lot of wounded in this town, but they are being cared for.
Okay. I'm going to enter, see that, take a second to take it in, and then just walk up to Nin.
Who needs the most help right now?
They all do. But more specifically, I will tend to this side if you tend to the other. We have split those who needed the most urgent attention in a process which I know the name of, but I've to triage. We have triaged those that need the attention the most. I'm tending to some on this side, but there are others on the other that will also need attention.
Okay, I'll do what I can.
And then Zagrax will wander over and start cleansing people to the point where they're stable, not like fully healing, but enough where they're stable and out of the woods as much as he can.
Okay. So as you're tending to them, the others, you start to make your way to Goodmead. You see the destruction that I've just explained and described as you yourselves arrive.
All right.
You probably note Johan outside the temple.
That the temple is still standing. She's beelining for it.
Ha!
Excuse the pun.
Okay.
I'll head to the mead hall.
Oh, this is bad. Do we really have time to stop here though?
I'm just
Well,
making
We need
sure
a
everyone's
we need
okay.
accounts. We need accounts of what happened here, what they saw.
we really just
Sure,
need
we
to
can
know
make
which
sure
way
they're
the
okay,
dragon
but we
went.
need to know.
Okay. Or and how long ago it came.
Yeah, that too.
All of those.
Hilda,
Oh, Irilyssa, you've returned to us. Praise Saloon. We were afraid that you may have met your end in the tundra when this thing came.
no. I tried to warn Olivesa. Is she here?
She's in the mead hall, and your warning did come through. As you can see, there are still people that live here thanks to that. A good number of them fled into the forest. Several took sanctuary here, and the others in the mead hall.
Where did the creature go? What did you see? What did anyone see?
I'm sorry. I was too busy tending to those who were being brought in already from the places where the creature did attack. I'm sorry. I should have
That's
been
okay.
more aware.
That's okay. What can I do to help?
The doctor is over there with Zagrax tending to those who need attention most. I'm mostly just bandaging wounds and taking care of those that I can.
I'll just
I'm
immediately
pleased that
start
you're
helping.
back.
I'm glad to be back. If only for a little bit. But
Anything.
she'll start helping Hilda.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a medicine check. You as well, Zagrax.
Yeah. God dang it! It's whispered again.
It's all right. So your ministrations are pretty crude. Often when you touch the patient, it ends in just a... Oh, we just lost Discord. Uh-oh.
Oh,
You lost that
We're
one.
back.
Oh, I was like, what?
That just turned off. That was weird. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep,
Can't see
we
the
lost
smoke.
one.
I am the darkness.
I'm gonna say I'm specifically using lay on hands. I'm not
Hang on.
attempting to like bandage anybody because I know I can't do that. So it's
Hang on, Zach.
more. Yep.
I think the stream also crashed.
Oh no!
The stream did?
Well,
Did it?
What I see is just our
Oh.
overlay.
Oh, that
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
mean it
because
crashed.
the pop-out crashed.
No, we are
Okay.
here.
I'm
Hooray.
fixing that now.
Well, hi, folks. We're still here.
No, yeah, now we're all here.
Because I don't think I ever went anywhere. It's you guys. You were the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. We all walked out of our little boxes.
Yep.
So with those rolls, Zagrax got a 6, Irilyssa got a 10. So Zagrax, whenever you go to touch one of the patients, your touch usually ends in a cry of pain and they try to like pull themselves away from you. But with your magical ability, you are able to stabilize a good number of them. We'll say that you use 6 points of your lay on hands pool to do what you can.
Okay.
And Irilyssa, your attempts are a little bit more successful because you are a bit more trained and a bit more in the know of how exactly to handle people in emergency, but you find this very overwhelming. There are a lot of casualties, and you estimate probably about 50 people currently laid out in the various cots, and you're doing your best to handle as many of them as you possibly can, but there are a lot, and you're privately quite impressed by what Hilda and Nin have managed to achieve between just the two of them. There are others, like buzzing around trying to offer a helping hand, and there are new injured and wounded constantly being brought in. But those two seem to be doing the lion's share of the work here.
Alright.
Tahko, Vulwin, Elora, you will go into the meat hall?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, you make your way to the meat hall and are almost stopped at the entrance by two of the Goliaths from the Spinning Stones. Initially bristle at your approach, and then kind of recognizing who you are, they relax and step aside, allowing you entry. You see that one of them just has a large claw gash down the side of, or down the front of his torso, hurriedly bandaged up. You can still see that blood is like seeping through the cloth of the moment. The other one, his helmet is missing. He's got a large bruise starting to appear on the top of his head, but otherwise seems to be uninjured.
Okay. As soon as we walk up, I'm going to just ask, which way did the dragon go?
Did anybody see this beast clearly?
Aye, we saw it clearly. A bit too clearly for my tastes. As you can see, he kind of looks down at his chest with the blood-smeared bandage.
What did you
Glad you're
see?
still alive.
Fought valiantly, it looks.
Oh, aye, the beast is still alive, but we did manage to chip away a little bit at its scales, but it's not any kind of dragon that I've heard of in any of the stories. It's not what I was expecting at all.
In what way?
I seem to be made of metal. Or
Metal.
some kind of... I don't know. I can't rightly say what dragon scales are supposed to be like, but it looked more like armour than it did scales.
So our thoughts were correct then? She
Some
just
of
looks
them.
at Tahko.
Yeah.
How big?
Bloody massive, mate.
Is there anybody ready to fight?
If
able
it
to
comes
fight,
back,
so-
we'll give it what for, of course, but
They should stay here.
I'm not sure if the rest of the town would be particularly appreciative if it did return.
Well, yeah. I mean, this building seems to have held up. So did the other one. But it's done with this town. It's moved on. We're going to go hunt it down to kill it. Who wants to join?
How long ago did it come here?
That were about... I would say 12 hours ago.
Oh my
12?
gosh.
Aye. Between 10 and 12 is a wee bit hard to say exactly. It was still dark at the time.
We need to go to Bryn Shander then.
Did you see which way it flew?
No. I was a wee bit
No.
busy trying to keep myself alive and get a couple of those that were injured to the temple over yonder.
If it was
Doing
12
good work
hours
there.
ago, it doesn't really matter what way it went in.
Yeah, if it was
Yeah.
12 hours ago, it doesn't really matter which town we go to. It's already hit
Well,
all of them.
12 hours of fly, it could have hit the entire east side of the 10 towns. So
Yeah,
yes,
so
we
we
need
should
to
go to
go to
Bryn
Bryn
Shander.
Shander.
Yeah. Damn.
Thank you. Thank you for the... I'm
Yeah.
sorry to sound so curt. This is just obviously an emergency.
No,
Yeah.
it's not the first time that we've got a Kurt commander, and you'll find all of Ace inside. Just be aware she's a bit cranky at the moment.
All right.
Of course.
Naturally.
We need to speak to Irilyssa, see if she can reach out again.
Aye, of course.
Others?
And with that,
Yeah.
the two guards step aside, and you can get entry to the meat hall if you wish it.
All right. I'll pop in.
And as you pop in, I think that this is probably a good opportunity to have our break.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
it's gone half past, and yeah,
Already?
already.
Yeah.
This is just...
Like the dragon.
Ah!
12 hours behind?
Savage.
Hey, it's up to the towns at this point.
How could it be 12? We
It's
traveled.
faster than us.
Yeah, but we traveled for like what, 8? And then
And yes,
It
and
took
it
two
took her
hours.
2 hours to get to us.
13.
Yeah.
We've been traveling for 13. Give or take.
so it got here in an hour after it got the first town.
It can fly.
Oh
A
man,
lot
Fast.
faster than us.
heck of a lot faster.
It's a
Yeah.
dragon.
And with that, we're going to return at 1:45 the hour, so we're going to take 6 minutes just because it's a nice round number. So we'll be back again 1:45,
Okay.
everyone. See you soon.
Okay. See you in a minute.
And your mom's a bitch.
And
Yeah.
it's big.
That's a great way to try. Just like, unmute, and your mum's a bitch.
Hey, well, the joke's on her. There's no 10 towns to come conquer.
It's true.
Context.
She can at least pick up some slaves.
So, serious. You guys are in Goodmead. Irilyssa and Zagrax are currently in the Temple of Saloon, whereas Elora, Tahko, and Vulwin are just entering the meat hall. And as you enter, you find that the place is also a hive of activity, though rather more muted than you imagine the temple to be. And in the center of just this maelstrom of moving people is Olivesa, like moving between like one person giving a couple of curt instructions, turning, getting a report from somebody else, waving them away, turning to somebody else, telling them something, just seeming to be trying to get some kind of order in this absolute chaos that is this town right now.
Maybe we shouldn't bother her.
I want to ask a couple questions. I'll go stand near
Make
her
it
and make
quick.
eye contact with her, and then wait until she like addresses me.
And as soon as you make eye contact, she just waves somebody else away that was about to walk in and just makes her way straight over to where you guys are.
Oh, okay.
Good. I'm pleased that you have arrived. Thank you for the warning.
heard- Yeah, I heard it was an attack about 12 hours ago.
Something like that. Time gotten away from us a little bit, but yes, it.
Well,
Some
how long
time
did you
ago.
have to wait until it attacked?
After you warned us, about. Where's my paper gone? was about 3 hours.
Oh my god.
Okay.
10 hours ahead.
With that, then, we can assume that most of the 10 have been hit or defended.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely too slow to save the towns. This dragon is a lot faster than we had hoped.
Well, he definitely struck us, and we had a couple of survivors coming in from Dugan's Hole. We've not heard anything from any of the others, though.
Wow.
But thank you, really, for the warning. A large number of our people stayed here in the mead hall and were sheltered, and remarkably, we only lost about 50 people in the end.
Did you send out anybody to go warn the other towns or anything else?
No.
No one's going to be that
Haven't
fast.
heard word or anything?
We also told Max Aldaner, so hopefully he was able to get word out.
That is good. Oh, one moment. Yes, we did actually... someone came to me with a piece of paper saying that there was a dragon on the way. That was maybe half an hour after the dragon had already arrived.
Oh,
good.
Okay.
So a little bit late, but somebody tried to warn us at least.
Yes.
Good. Should be that Bryn Shander actually got the message then.
Maybe.
Where's the dragon now, then? I don't know.
The last that we saw of it was flying off in the northeast.
Honestly, at
I'm
this
sure
point,
it's not there now.
if it
Well, the
was...
Karas, probably.
Let's see. If it hit that town, if each town takes about an hour, then it's pretty much done by now. Elora, go ahead and message Danica. We're going to need a ride.
Where?
Back.
Back? We're not going to
Back.
go check the town?
What can we
We're not
do?
even going to go to Bryn Shander?
What are we going to do that they aren't already doing in recovering? We know where this thing's going to return to. We know where it lives. We can at least get vengeance for them.
Okay, but if we don't take out the dragon now, it's just going to keep wreaking
We
havoc.
can't take out the dragon. The dragon's already wreaked havoc. Wherever it's going next, it's already destroyed most of the towns. It could have destroyed 8 towns by now, at least.
No, I know that. What I'm saying is it will just keep going until everyone is dead, won't it?
By the time we get to any of the next towns, it will have destroyed the last 2. Well, last 1. We know where it's going to be afterwards because it's going to head home.
Are we
There's
sure
no-
it's going to head home?
No, but there's
We don't
no
know.
way. There's no way we can save a town.
I'm
We
not saying
sim-
we're going to save a town. I'm saying we can kill it here.
No, we can't. There's no way we're going to be able to catch it.
We would have to know where it is, and
We have to know where it
stay
is.
there.
Yeah, and it's obviously not going to be here in the 2 hours or more it would take to reach any other town. It'll already be done.
Yeah, unless we have ways of
It's
keeping constant communication somehow between the 10 towns, we're not going to know where it's at.
In fact, even at the speed Danica goes, it'll probably be back home by the time we arrive. But at least
Well,
we know where it lives.
Danica's not going anywhere. She said that was a one-way trip.
What?
Needs to repair. Did you not listen?
Yeah.
No, I didn't listen.
I don't know. Maybe
If
we
you'll
can
excuse
get
me,
back.
I really must get back to matters.
Yeah. No. Thank you, Olivesa.
Let me know
I'm
what
sorry
you
to bother
decide,
you.
whatever it is, and
You did-
I'll see what I can do to help her. Excuse me. Gee.
Yeah, you did the right thing.
That's what I'm saying. Since we can't get back to the Sunblight Citadel anytime soon, we might as well try to do something here.
What are we going to do here? There's
I don't know, but
either we need to go to Bryn Shander or somewhere that should have information. We need to contact someone.
Right.
We need to be able to contact everyone. That's which is impossible.
I don't know who's alive.
we don't know who's alive.
Look,
But-
if we were to even head down to the Sunblight Fortress now,
It would
it
take forever
would
to
take
get
us
there.
quite a while.
All
Yes.
right. Let's assume Maxwell Danar saved his own skin, because that's not hard to assume. And let's assume that he doesn't want to kill us. He has access to, and let's also assume he still has access to his airship. We go to
I
him.
don't think it does.
Well, let's assume. Because that's the only thing that can help us at this point. Let's get him to take his airship and drop us off back down there, and then we go to war.
Well, like I said, we need information. We need Irilyssa to reach out and talk to people, because otherwise we're flying completely blind.
If Irilyssa has that spell right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm prepared to fight. I was hoping we would catch it. Otherwise, I could prepare that as well.
Yeah, part of fighting is gathering information. Hope you didn't forget that too.
All right.
Okay, I guess we should just go meet up with
Yeah, let's
Irilyssa and Zagrax.
Let's go to the temple.
Yeah, we can consider East Haven and most other towns on that side probably lost causes. Specifically East Haven.
I'm sure two of us put up a fight.
Oh,
East
yeah.
Haven's big. I doubt they could have lit it all on fire.
Well, there's not much in
If
East
he
Haven.
wasn't laying
Yeah,
drunk in a snowbank.
There's not much
Luckily,
to
there
conquer
aren't as
there
many
anymore.
people living there, but
Yeah.
Look, my thoughts is either we head straight down back to Sunlight or we go to Bryn Shander for now, but we need to talk to people. We need to reach out.
Yeah.
yes. If we
Alright.
just leave now, they're going to assume that it was all our fault, you know?
They can assume all they want. They have to fight this one way or the other.
I know.
We're talking and walking as we're heading to the temple.
Yeah. We're like leaving. In the meat hall.
Yeah.
So you
If
make
we
your
weren't
way
even
over
there,
to
they
the
wouldn't have got any warning.
You make your way over to the temple and find, as I described to the others, numerous people lying in their cots, being tended to by various people. You see that Zagrax is at the far end of the room, opposite where Nin is currently administering to somebody else, and Irilyssa and Hilda seem to be switching places as they move between the bunks, or between the cots.
Okay. I'm going to look for whoever is our warriors, people that can actually fight. And I'm going to selectively heal those people first.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep healing people until I'm out of spells for the day.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can find your
Unless I run out of people worth healing. I'm not going to heal like common pit folks.
You estimate that there are probably about 50 people in various levels of injury in this place.
Yeah, but how many of those are actually like, if I healed them, they could pick up a weapon and fight?
Probably the majority. One thing you definitely do notice is that virtually everyone that is in here injured was a soldier of some kind. Either one of the mercenaries or one of the refugees that was brought into the militia.
Okay. All right.
And it definitely occurs to you, like, if the military side took this many casualties and the civilian side took virtually none, then clearly something has gone right.
Sure.
And what about the rest of you? What are you up to?
I'm going to go find Irilyssa.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Vulwin.
Irylyssa's just like head down, completely focused on these people.
Yeah. We're in like black and white ash mode right now.
Yeah.
No laugh track.
No laughter.
Well, interesting
I
thing
know.
about MASH is they had the laugh track on for most of the show, but not in the operating room.
Irrelevant.
Just saying.
Irilyssa,
Vulwin, what?
we need to reach out. We need to speak to others. We need more information. We need to know what's going on.
The dragon got to Goodmead 3 hours after we warned her. Or you warned her.
It's likely that it's already hit most of the 10 towns that it was intending to.
I don't know what to do anymore.
We need to reach out, either to Maxildan or somebody in Bryn Shander, something. We need to know what's going on, and we need to know
I didn't prepare that
now.
today.
Okay.
I was
Then-
prepared for healing. I'm sorry.
But just
My
pray
stronger-
for it. You can do that, right?
I can ask, but I don't.
Don't stop. Vulwin, we have to do what we can, and if she can't do it right now, we just have to come up with another idea. Maybe we should just go to Bryn Shander then. I don't know.
We should certainly be able to get there quicker than waiting a whole day.
I don't think we should wait.
Yeah, I don't think we should either.
How long will it take us to do as much as we can healing these folks? Or how much do I estimate, anyway?
It kind of depends on how many powers you're using, because I know Zagrax used some of his Lay on Hands. I know you've used all of your magic, which is actually probably going to heal, like, the majority of them? Like, all of your first level, second levels, and third levels. That's 12 spells right there, right?
9 spells.
9 spells. Out of the 50, I mean, those you could definitely use on the most badly injured. You could certainly have a couple of walking wounded fighters, like as soon as they're patched up, you can send them out. And that's the type of people that Irilyssa and Hilda are dealing with.
Okay. Well, after casting all my spells, I'm going to focus on conventional, medicine work. But after my spells are out, I'll look around. Could I spend hours here, or are they just going to have to heal on their own? Are there even supplies to use?
Well, it depends what you're trying to get them back into duty for. Like, if you just want them to be back into defending Goodmead, you could probably spend an hour, especially as you're doing it with all the magic, to do as much as you can. After that, it's going to take, like, longer extensions to really bring everyone back to strength. But certainly, you can save the worst in that time.
I'm talking about, like, are there people that still need their legs sawed off and stitched up, or...
Most of those that were in desperate need of triage, Nin has already seen to. Like, this town is probably the most medically secure in the entirety of the 10 towns, having both Hilda and Nin here.
Okay. Well, after my spells are done, then I'll be done as well. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'll say that you can blow through your spells and give me a medicine check, but it'll probably take you only about an hour. Like, it depends on how much conventional medicine you're doing as opposed to healing people.
25.
Bloody hell. So I'm going to say there were 50 casualties. Nin's probably dealt with 5, Zagrax and Irilyssa between them, probably another 10. You've probably just done like 25 of them, honestly.
All right.
So most of the people in here, not exactly what I call, like, back to full health, but certainly enough to pick up a spear and fight again if they needed to.
Okay. All right. Not that I'm asking them to, but,
If there's no other way, I can ask the loon for another favor. But I won't be able to do it.
So I don't think you should use that unless that's really what you want to do.
If there's no other choice, I'll do it.
For what?
So just to explain, because I feel like this does need to explain, there is an ability which the Stronghold grants, which actually is kind of granted to you all. It's just much more powerful if you have a Stronghold to do this, but you can ask for favors from your gods and goddesses. Each of you has a concordance rating, which I've been keeping track of, which is basically how good in their graces are you right now. I will warn you, it can backfire, and the backfiring stuff is pretty nasty, so if you don't think you're particularly cool with the gods right now, don't do this. But if you have a stronghold, that's a massive bonus in your favor. You will remember during the White Moose fight, Irilyssa did use the concordant ability which granted bless. I kind of scuffed that. It should have been much more interesting than just a bless spell. That was me being not very creative. But it's that. So you can ask for a favor from the gods. It does need time to recharge. You've just had your extended rest, which does allow that to recharge.
You allowed me to use the other ability that I have, which I named Saloon's Grace, which is a group heal for
Yeah, that's separate to this. Like that's only you as a cleric of this stronghold. The concordance is technically for everyone.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, I'm not going to use it.
Like I said, I can ask for help if it's the only option that we have, but I'd rather not.
Thing is, we can just go.
Yeah, we have options. We could go.
Yeah.
We can make it to
Yes.
Bryn Shander. We can find out what's going on there, but we'll have
Viking.
spent a day, and in another day, Fel was looking to assault the Duragar fortress. They're going to do that alone.
But I don't know how else we're going to get back.
Well, if tomorrow we can communicate with them in some way.
Tomorrow
Maybe
I
like-
can reach out to Avarice and see if she could get us there. Can teleport.
Don't you think she'll have to be near us?
She could come there.
She's watching us all the time, as far as I know.
It's true. Hey, Avarice, can you help us? She kind of just says out into nothing.
Avarice, can you help us?
No response.
Yeah, right.
The gargoyles.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, anyways, just do what you're doing now.
You don't want to leave?
If there's more you have to do here.
I trust Hilda. She's amazing.
And as you say,
Look
I
at
trust
us.
Hilda, you look out to everyone being healed. And Tahko is just like a machine, going from like patient to patient to patient. And like he'll go to someone who looks like they're just completely, pretty much on the verge of death. Like they're so bad that even Nin's kind of gone, not going to be bothering with you. Tahko just goes over, is like, heal, then they're back up, joking. Next person, heal, up and joking. And he's just going from person to person to person doing this, using magic where he needs to, and just like tending somehow, and he's just drawing on some kind of inner reserve and restoring a startling number of people in this place to health in this time.
Hey, as long as he doesn't find out they're from Dugan's Hole.
Like you're kind of, you're kind of used to
no.
seeing Tahko as like a bit of an angel of death. Well, he's definitely a different type of angel right now.
It seems that smack knocked some sense into him.
I heal one, and it's like, oh man, thank you. I tried to defend Dugan's Hole, and I just take it back from him. Somebody else.
you just inflict wounds on him?
There are a couple from Dugan's Hole in this place.
If I know that they are, I'll skip them.
Wow.
I mean, I won't skip them entirely, but I won't like put any like
Wow.
huge spells into them. I'll just give them conventionally.
I mean, with your 25, you'd still be able to heal them, probably.
Still be able to heal them. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Freaking bonkers, man.
Well, we helped out good needs, so at least there's that.
Yeah, well then we can move summarily to Bryn Shander. Will not take us long. We need to head there.
If we need to leave now, then that's fine.
I guess. I don't.
mean,
Hilda and
It's
Nin
what it-
have things here.
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, leave East Haven with whatever East Haven's dealing with, but Bryn Shander is the place where anybody is likely to call a summit if there's anyone to call a summit with still.
Right.
All right, well,
And done. All right.
let's go then.
Yeah, we're
right.
heading out.
Okay.
Zagrax.
Are we
We
going?
need. We,
We
have to
gotta
go
go.
to Bryn Shander.
Okay.
I'll relay all the information to Zagrax if he didn't hear.
Yeah. It was like picking up parts and bits and pieces of it and stuff.
Yeah.
But-
Pieces of people.
Also, on our way out, is there any like carts that we can find? See if we can't
You'll
get everybody.
Can't yoink
We can
one?
get there faster. Like chariot up in this.
I mean, the cart probably won't help you a huge amount because you guys aren't
Maybe the
really
sled.
shifting
Okay.
equipment. But once you get on the Eastway, it might.
Do I think with my knowledge of traveling here, do I think that it would be faster to travel down the Eastway and then head straight to Bryn Shander, or is it faster if I could cut through onto the Eastway? We've done this before.
Probably not cutting through because at least on the path to the Eastway, there is still a trail. Like going straight across tundra is really slow.
Okay, then we'll just take the trail.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
we
hard
only
to
did that
kind
one
of
time.
eyeball. But you
And I
know
think
that
we got
going along the trail, you move at like 2 miles an hour. Going across the tundra with your snowshoes, you move at half a mile an hour.
Yeah. Okay, trail it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So the idea is hit the trail, hit the Eastway, head to Bryn Shander, and then regroup there and figure out what to do next.
Can we steal some mounts for the trail? We can get there faster.
Does
I
not
don't-
have
try.
anything like that.
I don't know
I'll
any
look
mounts.
around. Do I see any sled dogs or sleds or
Goats. We can ride goats all the way.
Chocobo or-
Give me an
Chocobo.
investigate check.
Okay.
We're on the
Are we all
wrong.
looking?
We're on the wrong end of the spectrum.
12. Not good, not bad.
You find an old sled which was used by the woodcutters to transport some of the logs in and out of the woods. But that's it.
Okay. Here, we're gonna steal the sled so we can move faster.
Sure, if you need it.
Thanks.
We do.
Cool. We'll hook it up to the old Johan as best we can, dump gear in it, and off we go! Hooray!
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
On the move.
so I will say that 2 of you can get on this sled because it's not a big sled, it's just a sled used for transporting things.
Well,
So 1 of you is on Johan, 2 of you on that. You can try to run alongside it, but I will require constitution checks from you.
Okay.
I
I'll
can
run
go
along.
in my lantern for 4 hours.
That works too. You know it's
Oh,
about
yeah.
6 hours to Bryn Shander from here. Like, you've made this journey often
Yeah.
enough.
Whoop, I got a 9.
Okay.
I'll use
so
my
who's-
bless for it if I need.
I'll sit on the sled holding Elora in the bottom.
Okay, you'll hold.
So it is just Tahko that's running. Cool. So Tahko, you do suffer 1 point of exhaustion as you're trying to run and keep up with the sled, but I'm going to say that you make it in 4 hours instead of the 6.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Wow, Elora will be
Oh,
surprised when we pop out.
Like I said, I have that bless. Can I use the bless to not get exhausted?
That's
Sure.
not
It would
really.
be a save.
It
Yeah.
adds a D4 to that.
It's a D4, so yeah, roll it.
Okay. R//R D4.
Gotta remember
3.
we have that.
So I got a 12.
With that, you don't suffer the exhaustion.
Yay! You're just
Awesome,
really good at
Mom.
running.
Best.
I mean, he's got a really big stride.
Oh yeah, right.
You could say he's a swift runner.
Ah!
Oh, campaign's over.
Hey, good point. That's a good point. We should probably check in with your sister.
It's a bit
Nah.
late now,
Yeah, she's
right?
fine.
She's fine. She's literally going to be fine.
She's probably. If anyone survives, I hope it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
That's
the.
just
I
how
know,
hardy
like,
she is.
She's not going
Yeah.
to be in a town anyway.
Yeah.
It shows
We're
up
gonna-
somewhere.
what-
So can I get a scooting a boot check from whoever's doing the scooting a boot, and the survival check for whoever is navigating?
Sure. Yeah.
I assume vehicle check as well.
Yes, please. That's true.
This time I don't do that.
Hashtag blessed.
Got a 22 with that.
In fact, you're making such good time with those rolls. I'll say you make it in 5 hours.
I thought you said 4.
Wait, you
Sweet,
said
one more
4.
than it
Yeah.
took us to get there previously. Nice.
We accidentally drift around the town.
It takes you a
Tokyo
while to
Drift
slow
Start
down.
music
You have to
starts
circle it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone's
So
just
as-
playing Tokyo Drift in the background.
Yep.
Somebody's walking from East Haven to Carradonaville and they just hear the song, and then
Yeah.
our sled just comes in like right around that pass.
Johan's drifting too. Like, I don't even know if that's possible, but he's drifting as well.
He has roller skates on. Or
I don't
actually
like that
ice
image
skating
at all.
skates.
Okay, so
run.
you head out from Goodmead using the trail to go up to the Eastway. And while there are a couple of footprints on the way on the path, so you can see that there has been people moving. It has snowed over slightly, so it doesn't look like there's heavy use of this trail. But as soon as you get to the Eastway, you do note that there are quite a few more footfalls, primarily moving from Bryn Shander towards Easthaven. And you note that there are absolutely no footfalls going from Easthaven to Bryn Shander.
Oh, okay.
But you are able to... Sorry.
Do we see any refugees on the road?
No.
Oh.
Can
Okay.
we see?
Yeah, I'm seeing that there might have been some people on the road that have fled, but I
Is
haven't
it like
seen
here
anybody.
that we're seeing it though?
It's along the road, so the east-west part of the Eastway pathway.
Okay. I can't see it anyway. I'm in a land. I mean, I
Yes.
can, but
If we look off to the east, can we see smoke rising?
It would be too far away.
Especially with how dark it is. Okay.
I like the idea that you're sitting in there just like hugging a pillow, like I hope everyone's okay.
probably crying. It's honestly, we did it all wrong. We messed it all up.
The de-stress by getting more stress.
And then
But
she'll pull herself together.
You thunder along the Eastway, Johan pulling the sled pretty much effortlessly as you, Tahko, running alongside, puffing as you do so, but you're drawing upon some inward reservoir of endurance, and you're able to make the run to Bryn Shander, and you are pretty much running at this point to make the distance as quickly as you can. And as you approach Bryn Shander, you can see the town sitting atop the hill. There is no smoke. There is no sign of combat or strife here at all. At least from this distance.
All
Hooray!
Oh, and you did also pass a shrub that went.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We need to name him.
I
at
was
this
so
point.
worried you were going to be like, and you
dedicated.
pass a scorched, cindering, smoldering.
Oh no!
I quit.
No time for dancing, little shrub.
And as you approach Bryn Shander proper, you notice that up on the ramparts, they are heavily manned with different guards looking down at you. The gates themselves are very slightly ajar to just allow people to come and go, but can be shut at a moment's notice. There is a very heavy military presence around the town. There is that tense excitement lingering around the energy of the place in general. They're very nervous faces as you enter the town. You're allowed in. They know who you are. And the streets are deserted. There is virtually nobody around at all, except for those moving between the walls and the barracks and the armories within Bryn Shander itself.
Elora will have popped out of her lantern by then, before they get there.
Okay. So what do you want to do in Bryn Shander?
Well, probably just hang out.
No, we need to speak to
Zagrax.
Duvesa.
Do you
Yeah,
know, we need to talk to the military, right?
Yeah, I would assume they're coordinating everything out of the speaker's house hut
Yeah, we should
building
probably head straight
Okay,
to the
let's
speakers.
just go there.
and the
then.
militia building, which are
Hut.
in the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay, so you make your way over to the speaker's house, and instead of that half-asleep guard that you usually find at the entrance, there's now a small squad of different soldiers, several of them holding empty pouches, like they're being used as runners. They're basically there waiting for orders to come out, and even as you draw up and start walking up the steps, the doors fly open. A soldier runs down, passes a piece of paper to one of the runners, and they themselves start sprinting off in a direction after a couple of muttered commands. And then that person rushes back inside the building. There is definitely activity here, and even in the town centre as a whole, there's a lot more people gathered in this area. You notice that the pub... oh no, that's far north, you can't see that here. Well, one of the nearby taverns seems to actually be completely full, with people having a possibly last drink. Like, there's definitely a sense of panic that's set into this place, and people are making the most of how they would handle this.
Everyone from the church runs into the pub. Everybody from the pub runs into the church.
And without
Oh boy.
much ado at all, you are permitted into the speaker's townhouse, the speaker's town hall. Is it Duvesa you want to speak to, or is there anyone else?
Just Duvesa.
I don't know anybody
Yeah, she's
else.
got to be the touch base.
Zagrax knows
Unless
people.
Maxwell Danar's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
It's Nairth Maxwell Danner. That's his full name.
It is indeed. So,
his name is
Yeah,
Without
his
even
last
having
name is
Maxwell Danner.
Maxwell
his last
Danner
name
the
is
same.
Maxwell Danar, right?
Yes.
No.
Maxil. Maxil Danner.
Maxil Danar. Okay, close enough.
Yeah, that's his last name.
He's not important enough to remember.
Really?
Soup thief.
So with
Although-
just a couple of minutes, you're made to wait before being ushered over through the labyrinth of corridors which leads to Duvesa's study, and you find it also crammed with people rushing in and out. The speaker's council chamber is filled with people, and every now and then someone will go into the speaker's own study and come out again, but you're basically led straight in, and Duvesa's there pacing side to side behind her desk. She turns as the door is open, is like, you've arrived. What can you tell us? What's happening out there?
Well,
Dugan's Hole's destroyed. Good
Yeah.
Meat
Yeah.
is mostly destroyed except for 2 buildings, but most of them are still alive. They've
Yeah.
lost
Shander
about
seems to
50
be okay
people.
so far.
We've not
Shut the
been
hell
hit.
up, Tahko.
you've not been hit?
Not so far, no.
Oh, that's good because. Oh, okay.
Who else has?
And with that, she looks over her shoulder, and there, stepping out the shadows, is Beldora,
Oh.
dressed at the moment in her leather armor. Her usual guise completely gone. We haven't had a huge amount of information yet, but from what we understand, East Haven was hit a few hours ago, and we believe the beast has gone to Caer Dineval. We've not heard
Oh,
much since then,
no.
though.
Okay.
So should we?
This might be a good place to set a stand, though.
I don't think they're gonna. Oh no.
Have you heard anything from Targos?
And at that, Beldora, who's usually so carefully hard to read, you can basically all note that her face kind of falls a little bit, and she looks kind of embarrassed, and she glances back over to Beldora, and Duvesa just bellows out.
Oh, jeez.
Name. What was your name again? Bralmir, get in here! We need you! And the dwarf secretary to the council makes his way into the room, shutting the door carefully behind him. What do you need me for? What have you heard? Tell us everything. And the secretary pauses for a moment, and with a bit of an apologetic glance towards Beldora, says, well, I've been getting notes passed under my door. It's the most information we're getting, though we don't know who's sending it. What do you need to know?
What are on the notes?
Well, they told us that there's a dragon coming and to prepare our defenses. We
That's correct.
started making some preparations, of course, but not knowing who this came from. It's no authority to it. It's just a note under the door. But then Beldora was able to confirm that some of the southern towns had been hit. So we raised the alarm in general, but panic might have spread a bit.
Rightfully so, it's true. We've seen it.
Oh, shite.
Right.
A black dragon, I guess, with armor.
Well, details on exactly what this thing is limited. Just that it's a dragon attacking the towns. We know that it's been to Dugan's Hall, Goodmead, East Haven, and was last seen in Cardenival.
It was already there.
It's
Done.
it's armored with black armor, and it breathes fire. It's incinerating.
Well, that doesn't sound very good.
No.
No.
Not that any dragon could ever sound good.
True.
No.
So then,
I felt
it
that
already
I
hit
didn't-
Cardenival. Oh, I feel awful for. God.
That means that
She says that a little sarcastically.
But it's his fight.
now what did it? You said it hit East Haven. How long ago did it hit East Haven?
East Haven was... Probably... Well, it seemed to have left East Haven, as far as we can gather, 4 hours ago. We sent
Took
a
its
couple
time
of...
with East Haven.
We sent a couple of squads to East Haven to bolster them if we could. But what little information we got back, it was already gone.
Okay.
Okay. So
Oh, if
East
it's
Haven's a
going
big
up,
town.
if
If
it's
it
going
goes
up,
to Sorry, go ahead.
if it goes to Caerconing after Cardenival, is it going to sweep back around to the Lonely Wood, Tourmaline, Targos, and then?
I feel like that makes sense. If it just
It
goes
might
in a
not.
big circle.
It might not make sense. Every one of the towns that it's hit has all been along the east side. The main front that stands between here and the Sunlight Fortress.
Right. You don't think it's going to take out all of the 10 towns? Because that seems to be its plan so far.
Well,
Yes,
I mean, they
it's
still have to
also-
have their own defenses, but
Well,
It's
Targos has
also
been warned.
only hit one of the big towns.
This
that
is
being East Haven. This is the biggest town, I know that.
No.
But East Haven, Targos, and Tourmaline are all bigger in comparison to, say, Goodmead, Cardenival, or Caerconing.
I don't think it's attacking with, like... I don't know. With, what
Plan?
do you say? No, it has
I-
a plan. I don't think it's discriminating. I think it's just going for everybody.
It went
may.
to Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, East Haven, Cardenival. Right, that's what we know.
Caerconing next. And then maybe we'll just
Caerconing.
loop around and go for the rest of the towns.
Yeah, if it's already at Cardenival, we can assume it's too late to give a warning to Caerconing. But we could have a runner head to Tourmaline and hopefully warn them,
And
And
Lonely
Tourmaline and
Wood.
Lonelywood.
and then from there head to Lonelywood.
Luckily,
Um,
Lonelywood has a protector, but I don't...
This is the
So-
second time that we have heard that there's people passing notes that
I mean,
we
yeah.
don't know who or why.
I mean,
So-
so does Caerconing have a guardian?
There's also.
I mean, yes, it's not like that you know the Guardian. Anyway.
That's true. If anyone could fight this thing, it's definitely Trovis. That man
Yeah.
has more
You're right.
experience than anyone here. And suddenly I've turned
And-
Scottish instead of Northern, but never mind.
Whatever.
And those at Goodmead said they did manage to hurt it somewhat. So at
Oh,
least
oh, yeah.
we're chipping away at it as it slaughters us all.
But if this thing is armoured, then we do need to change our strategy. We do need
Yes.
something that can hit hard.
Right. The people at Goodmead, the soldiers, said it was like metal, so...
We sent a
Something
message to Max Eldenar about this. He knows that this is coming. We asked him to, if he could rally the airships that he had used to get that beast out of Merdwalden.
So we could probably assume that by now Tourmaline and Lonelywood have received a note under their doors. So that's good, I guess. I think our best bet would be to stay put and then wait until it attacks this town. And then kill it here.
And just leave the other towns to their fates.
I don't think we have much choice. Unless we can muster a force and move faster than a dragon, I don't think we're going to be able to.
Well, if there is a pattern, then maybe we can intercept the dragon. We don't know for sure yet.
I'm surprised the dragon hasn't already finished. Apparently it took plenty of time fighting Easthaven, or maybe it stopped and tried to heal itself or something.
Well, I mean, there
Lost for
were
lunch.
some.
If it tries to take out every building, it probably would take a while in Easthaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides, we did leave some of the black swords back at East Haven.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe they gave it a run for its money.
If it landed, maybe.
Yeah. Arrows.
Seems like it has landed. There's
Yeah.
no way that they'd get slash marks on them if it didn't land.
Right.
Do we have artillery here at all when he's in Bryn Shander?
We have a couple of ballistas up on the walls, but not very many of them. You don't really expect to be fighting dragons in the air.
Right.
It's usually
Well,
nomads
that
and Goliaths and things.
Yeah, well, we need to be pointing them up and assume that they're going to get attacked first because they can do some real damage. Is there anything magical that can help fight a dragon?
You would be the experts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never fought a dragon before.
Are there any town alchemists that know how to make like dragon poison or
Dragon poison?
I don't know, anything? I know there's a mechanist in town. Maybe he could have flying machines that could help. I could go talk to him. What about the Church of the North of the
Morning Lord.
yeah, that guy. Any word on what they could provide aside from just healing?
As far as I understand, it's mostly healing. Morning Lord is one of the more benevolent. God's not really a warmonger.
Well, we
Right.
could use some righteous fire.
Well,
What?
I mean, here's the question. Are we going to go to Tourmaline, or are we going to stay here?
We're gonna stay here, I think. Sorry to say.
We need to make sure that messages get out. Then to Tourmaline and Lonelywood. We need to have some kind of contact that if the dragon decides to loop around in this direction and goes there next, that if it arrives, we know, because then we know it'll be coming down this way.
Well, we can assume that they received a note under their door. We just have to hope they took it seriously.
That's a bold assumption,
I
It
think
is,
Oris would
but
take
we-
it.
but we want to make sure.
We could maybe run to Targos and talk to Maxil Danar and see if we can make use of his airship
If it's here,
if it's here. Otherwise, we could get an
Do
update
you
on
know?
info from him.
do you know Duvesa people around? The airship is still here.
I'm afraid that no, it departed. Its mission was completed.
Yeah.
Crap.
We
I told you.
seem to have only had it for 2 weeks, though Maxil Danar forgot to tell us that detail.
Oh, good. Yeah, I didn't put much faith in that one.
We put all of our faith in Maxil Danar.
God, I'm joking.
Still, from what I understand, he did manage to hunt down the beast, so Murder Walden at least is safe.
Cheers.
From underneath.
Good. We can all sprout fins and live under there.
I like it when
Well-
you laugh in the face of disaster.
I'm afraid we don't have
Well,
much more to offer. I mean, you are, of course, welcome to stay here and fight with Bryn Shander, but I am a little concerned about the fate of the other towns, if we are just going to leave them to their fate. Bryn Shander's always been the one to lead, not to hide.
I have a lot of concerns if this dragon does strike the Lonely Wood. At this point, last we were there, they had pretty much taken all the houses and created a fortification, barricades. That town would be easy kindling for a fire dragon.
And barricades won't do anything against a dragon either. They can fly right over them.
No. Yeah.
That's true.
Do you think Sarna would help? Don't you think he would?
Maybe they'll get distracted by the smell of cooking.
They were meant to defend the Lonely Wood.
And the town.
Well, the Lonely Wood is in the Lonely Woods.
I know. It's really confusing.
It is all made of wood, so.
Do I actually... What would I know of the Lonely Woods defenses? I assume that mostly they're like ground militia and able to defend that way. I don't expect anything like ballistas, I would suppose.
No, definitely no heavy weapons. Lonely Wood's always been about guerrilla strategies, hit and run. Like their archery is good, but they tend to be bows and longbows, not crossbows.
Yeah. Part of their benefit is that they're nested right in the woods, so it's kind of like a natural cover.
Precisely.
I mean, bows and I mean, longbows would be perfect against a dragon. As far as
not
small
necessarily.
Arms.
We'll have to do what we can.
It works better than the sword.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to leave Tourmaline and Lonelywood on their own either, but maybe it is good that we go there. I don't know.
Do we not have any way of contacting? Any of us have any way of contacting anyone at Tourmaline or Lonelywood or Cairconing? I'm just worried that this dragon's going to go. Even if it stops at Cairdineval, I still think it's at most a 50-50 on whether it comes to Bryn Shander or Tourmaline.
I can send runners, but even they can only move so quickly.
And if we were to contact them now, we could tell them that a dragon's coming. Supposedly, they're already going to know that.
Yes, we've already sent riders out to the other towns where we could.
Right.
And troops to East Haven as soon as we heard it was under attack, but we've not heard back from them.
Right. Great.
They haven't come back at all.
Not as yet.
Interesting. We saw, or at least I noticed, marks in the snow, footprints, trails. But we didn't find any that were past the East Way. We didn't notice them until we started traveling from the middle of the East Way to Bryn Shander. I don't think they made it that far, but I didn't see anything else.
No, the tracks did go along the East Way towards East Haven, but you didn't come from East Haven, so you don't know if they went past that way.
I thought you mentioned there wasn't tracks. The tracks before the. Okay,
no,
never mind.
The tracks along the East Way were all the way along the East Way.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then. They just haven't come back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the best course of action.
My worry is that if we head towards Tourmaline, we'll see the fire from a distance, and by the time we reach it, a dragon will have soared over our head towards Bryn Shander.
I think you're underestimating how long Cairdineval can hold out. We saw what happened in Goodmead, where the Mead Hall and the temple were pretty much unscathed. They've got the whole castle with the catacombs in there. They're putting up a fight, and the dragon wants to fight. It's going to be there a while.
Okay, that's true.
And as you said, it took him a while to destroy East Haven, and East Haven is the least defenses of any of the towns.
Either way, we also have to consider if it's going from Cairconig to Tourmaline. That's not like a short distance. Even for it, it's going to take a few hours.
That's true, and both the Cair are made of stone, so they're going to be quite resistant to the blasts of fire, we can assume.
Yeah, Trovis should actually already be expecting a dragon.
We did tell him that there's a dragon coming. It's true.
So that might be all we need. My concern is, where do we want to face the dragon? Assuming it's going to hit every town, would we want to fight the dragon in Lonelywood, in Tourmaline, or here? And I know it sounds bad to write off those other towns, but I would rather fight the dragon here. We have the best chance of succeeding.
I mean, right.
Well,
We hopefully those other towns, instead of fighting, will flee into the woods and take
Yeah, but
shelter.
if he sets the woods on fire, it won't matter.
Lonelywood is a very large place. The
Yeah.
whole thing won't just burn
I know.
down. But still,
I mean, I'd
don't
rather
know
them
if Sardar
abandon their
could do
homes and their
anything.
lives, because they're not going to defeat a dragon. But here, with the defenses of this town, we might. And this is, I think, the place where we should make our last stand, or our only stand.
If he's really going in a circle, it's going to take a long time.
And we have plenty of time to prepare. If anything, we should send word to Targos to send warriors over here.
Just to forfeit the town?
Yep. This will be the last stop for the dragon. One way or another.
I don't know.
I
Maxwell
don't-
Demeanour seems to be too prideful to do something like that.
To abandon his own town.
Yes,
well, maybe he's got some ideas too.
honestly.
He might have some trick up his sleeve, but who
From
knows?
the sound of things, he seems to think it's our fault that this dragon. No, not us specifically, but
Maybe.
Wait. Tourmaline, Oris isn't stupid. Tourmaline can hide in the mines.
There you are.
I had been wondering where this dragon did come from.
Oh, the Sunblight Fortress.
Oh,
The Duergar
we,
stronghold.
We arrived just in time to see it happen.
we
It's the only
have-
reason we were able to get word to you.
We
We
came
haven't
back
s-
as fast as we could.
so the Duergar are dead then? Well, that's a boon at least.
No.
No,
Yeah.
As soon as we saw the dragon heading, we decided that was the largest priority. Was trying to save the towns and intercept the dragon.
But there are people going to go infiltrate the fortress.
If I may, and this might be coming across as a bit brisk, but if you came to save the towns and you're going to defend here, you're not really saving the towns, are you?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, the dragon's a lot faster than we had interpreted it when we saw it
Still,
lumbering its way north.
we really should go to Tourmaline or the Lonelywood because we can't. We're just going to be leaving them.
Well, we need to head this thing off. The more towns we
Lonelywood
lose,
does have Darnak and his
Sanar, yeah.
guardian. Danar, sorry.
yeah,
I know, but Sanar. I mean, maybe we need to fight with Sanar.
yeah, and everybody at the Lonelywood, they're trained to fight. I can guarantee that much.
Will Lonelywood be in a position to fight, though? They've been under siege themselves for quite some time.
That too.
They're
Tons
always in
more.
a
We
position
fixed
to
that.
fight.
They are always ready for a fight, though. Yeah.
I would agree with
We-
this.
Yeah, we fixed that particular problem a while ago, so they aren't under siege right now. They probably got a whole week of peace even before they're at imminent destruction. Yeah, we can head to Tourmaline, and we can try and have the archers of Lonelywood reinforce Tourmaline and be ready to retreat into the mines and put all of the non-combatants in the mine. But if we fail there, we're going to have to head back to Bryn Shander and hope that we arrive at Bryn Shander before it's done with Targos.
Then that's just what we're going to do. There's enough people here. I believe in them. I
Honestly,
also believe in us.
yeah,
That's
I
true.
also
Bryn
think
Shander won't fall in just an hour, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I also think it's incredibly vain to think that we're the only ones that can stop this.
Right.
I, for one, am not content to sit in the last bastion of hope and let every other town burn while we sit here and twiddle our thumbs waiting for it to possibly show up.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that
Maxwell
we would,
Danner's already going to do that himself, I'm sure.
I wasn't necessarily saying that we would be able to stop it. I'm just saying it'd be the best place for us to fight.
Sure. But
But if that fight never comes,
I also, look, I know that you're forgetting this, Tahko, but the Lonelywood and Tourmaline are Vulwin and I's homes.
I know.
We're going to want to fight there.
I know. Very well.
yes,
Sounds like
we have
we'll
an
likely
entire-
have time. Well,
we
this
have a
is
Guardian
part-
of the Woods at least.
I know.
That's
True.
got to mean something.
You can throw
I don't know
birds up.
what.
Now, the biggest thing, our biggest problem now is no matter where we fight it, we need to keep it on the ground. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do anything.
I mean, I can shoot at it, but yeah.
We would have to hinder it. We would have to take out its wings in some way. If we could drag it down to a ground fight, we would be at the advantage.
Tourmaline
So
has
are
a
we
lot
gonna
of
go to
fishing nets, right?
Tourmaline?
Yeah, let's head to Tourmaline right now.
All
We'll
right,
discuss it on the road.
We're really tired, but it's fine. Let's go.
Yeah, it's fine. Can we steal all of your sleds, please?
Or a bigger one.
If you have any,
Or a big sled.
or any riding animals, that might be better for us.
Yeah,
I'm sure we can spare something like that.
good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we leave, anybody have any bright ideas on keeping a dragon grounded?
Big
Well,
net.
Tourmaline has a lot of fishing nets, right?
If they're made of
Lonelywood does too.
Lonelywood does, yeah, at least.
Okay.
if they're made of rope, I can just burn through them.
It's better than
I
nothing.
see where you're going.
Yeah.
And it did look like Beldora is about to speak up, and then as you say, just burn through them, she kind of puts her finger down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it can.
But it can't breathe fire onto its own wings, can it?
I don't know.
Sure. I don't
I
know.
would assume it's probably resistant in some
mean-
form or fashion.
I mean, I can move my mouth around to get to my arm.
Yeah, it could just tear a net away. But the hope, if we did use a net at all, would be that it actually would give us time for it to plummet.
Yes.
Small as that may be. Otherwise,
give
we're
us-
trying to hinder its wings, clip its wings, somehow
Yeah.
injure it.
I still think we need to talk to your mechanist friend, see if he's got any brilliant inventions that might possibly help us turn the tide.
All right.
Maybe- we don't have a lot of time, but yeah, sure, go.
Let's go visit him.
And then we'll leave.
There's
Yeah.
If you could start procuring a way for us to travel fast, we would appreciate that.
Under normal circumstances, I'd say we go to the Mishan, but I think we've expended her abilities already.
Bralmer, if you go and get the sleds and things, please. Of course. The dwarf turns and leaves.
I don't know who my Shen is familiar with, so I'm not sure how helpful.
It's fine.
All right.
Honestly, we should be hasty.
I'm going to go ahead and start walking right towards the guy's house. I'm looking up his name now. Crusty Dew to the Moon, Bremen Speaker, Zizzy Whizzle Whisker. Is that him?
Zizzy
was it.
Whistle Whisker.
All right.
Easy.
All right. I'll go up and, without the mask this time, come up and greet his dog and hammer on his door.
Okay, so the
Country
dog
craft.
growls as you approach. Can you make a animal handling check, please?
Sure. Grr to you too.
Wow.
You just
So, how
Access
do you
code 28493. Powers down.
how do you placate this dog?
I'll just stare and I guess counter intimidate it.
Yeah, you just like alpha it.
Yeah.
Horrible animal handling.
So you both just stare at each other, and his hackles... His metaphor, he doesn't have hackles, but if it had hackles, you would imagine they're raising right now. And it's like...
Hackles engaged. Entering
And
all range
eventually
mode.
it just kind of head lowers a little bit, and you just keep staring. The head lowers even more, and you just keep staring, and eventually it just kind of slinks away from the door.
Okay.
And the path is now clear.
Gaping noises.
Excellent. I'll hammer on the door. Zizzy!
What? Who's there? What?
Hey, there's an armored dragon on the way.
Oh, good. Who made it?
I assume it's parents.
Not sure that mechanics work that way.
Oh, it's not a mechanical one. It's live.
You just said it was armored.
It's wearing armor.
Dragons don't wear armor. They have scales.
Well, this also has armor.
Are you sure?
Not entirely, but mostly. It's
made
black
that?
armor,
That's
and it
got
breathes
to be a lot
fire.
of metal.
Yeah, come out and get ready to harvest some. We're hoping we'll kill it.
Feel safer in here.
It's methodically destroying each of the 10 towns.
Oh, good. I have a bit of time then.
Yeah, you do. If you can prepare anything that could help out this town, feel free. We're going to head up. My team's going to head up to Tourmaline. You wouldn't happen to have anything that could help us speed along there, would you?
Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Persuasion 8. Nope.
There's a pause, and everything inside the house goes quiet. And as you're about to call out again, you begin saying the name. The door flies open, and the gnome is there in the entrance, 2 large tubes under his arms. Yes, I think I've got just the thing. Might be a bit dangerous, though, but it'll get you there very, very quickly, guaranteed.
Oh, wonderful. I'll take it.
And he hands over these 2 large tubes, and you note that they have a piece of string coming out the side of both of them. What you must do is apply fire to those strings, and then make sure that they are bolted or tied or somehow attached. You probably don't want to hold it, though. I wouldn't hold it. To whatever it is that you are using to travel. And then hold on tight.
Okay.
And should you survive, get there safely, please do tell me. Very curious about this.
All right. It sounds like this is likely to kill me.
Probably.
Would this be better used, like, throwing into the mouth of a dragon?
If you want to get that close, sure.
Well, yeah, I've got to hit it anyway.
True. Well, they're yours if you want them. Just let me know how they work. I need to know how to make
will
more of
do.
these.
All right. I assume these are some kind of explosive, right?
They are 2 rockets, yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm speaking in character. Rockets. Okay.
Yes, spelled
Rockets.
R-O-K-I-T. Rocket.
Rocket. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'll put these to good use.
Bye!
And,
Have fun!
and report back if I survive.
And
Bye.
it slams.
All right. I'll come back with some rockets.
Maybe.
All right. I'll head back
What?
to the speaker's place. On the
Okay.
double.
What are the rest of you doing?
I guess pretty much doing our best to formulate any way of tactics on the dragon, taking out a dragon. I guess. Not that anybody here's has any idea.
Oh, I've got a new idea.
Oh yeah.
Right?
God, this thing is meat. Nobody eats it.
Well, the only thing that I could think of would be some kind of harpoons.
Yeah.
If you could, I don't know, secure the rope against being burned, maybe soak it first?
Yeah? We have enough snow.
It would
That's
buy
true.
time, at the very least.
Yeah. Something that could be launched, stick itself into the dragon and drag it down. Though we just need to buy some time. Where would we get harpoons that big? Or actually more numerous?
You could have
Could
them
do
made
numerous.
of black iron.
I don't think we have that kind of time.
Or that it would be that much of quality?
I'm not sure how
Either
they'd
way.
be launched. Crossbows, maybe. If you were lucky enough to carry a ballista with you, you could use that, but that would probably slow you down even more.
Yeah. I don't.
And there's absolutely no way that we can get word faster to the Lonely Wood or Tourmaline.
Well, like I said, I can send someone on an axe beak. They'll get there quicker than someone running.
Magical means anything.
I don't. So.
I don't think so, no.
That's why we should just go there, honestly.
Yeah, we have to go.
I.
Let me know when I get back.
Soon.
We don't have time to wait for harpoons to be made here. If
No.
we could send word ahead, there might be time for that.
Unfortunately,
I
if we
don't-
send a rider now and we head out at the same time, we're going to get there more or less at the same time.
Right.
Well, you know, seconds matter. Get somebody sit down now. We're still waiting for Tahko to come back.
Yes, of course. What should we tell them?
Prepare for a dragon. Build harpoons. Use your mind. I don't know.
Right. They probably already know about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Also tell them that I guess we're on our way.
Yeah.
Provide what help we can.
Prepare for dragon,
come-
make harpoons, use your mind, P.S. Dawnbringers on their way.
Tourmaline has a lot of shipbuilders and fishers, so maybe they'll be able to figure something out.
Good. Yeah, find a way to drag that damn thing from the sky.
Yeah.
Drag damn thing
Oh,
from the sky.
also send a second note with that rider as well, and have them drop off the first Tourmaline and head on to Lonely Wood, and let them know that we're looking at making a stand in Tourmaline against the dragon, assuming they know about it. If
Right.
not, you know.
Yeah,
let them know there's a
possibly.
dragon.
I don't know if fighting at Lonelywood might be a better option.
I don't know.
Either way, the sooner we get people moving, the better.
So what am I saying? Go to Tourmaline or go to Lonelywood?
For now, neither. We'll be determining quick enough if we follow that we could orchestrate from there. Just make sure they know that what we're planning to do is try to find a way to ground the dragon, if they're not already thinking about it.
I would imagine that
Take a
most of
look
the
at the
Terrans
rest
are
of you.
thinking on how to ground the damn thing.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I think everyone's thinking what we're thinking, Vulwin.
Doesn't hurt to say the same thing.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, just word that we're on our way.
Okay.
We don't know specifically where we want to make that stand.
Okay.
What do you know about? You know Tourmaline better than us. Does it have sufficient defenses? You think you could actually
There's the
fight from there?
mines.
That's an escape route.
I know. What I'm saying is more people will survive it maybe if they go in the mines.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
Tourmaline does have
Oh.
a pretty well-prepared militia, and from
That
what I
too.
understand, Horus is a capable captain.
Yeah, he trains them, right? Yeah, I think.
Yes, I understand there was a period where the militia wanted nothing to do with him, but that seems to have changed.
Right. So,
Good. Well, fighting in the wood might be a boon or a burden. I don't know about our friend in there, the Guardian, if there's actually anything that might make it better for us to fight in there.
You've
Clearly,
mentioned
it
this
would be harder
Guardian.
to target, but
You've mentioned this Guardian several times. Who is this? Did you mention?
now's not the time.
we did mention them to do Vesa before.
I
But,
think
like,
I did.
Scratch
in
that. That is
passing.
not asked.
Okay.
I couldn't
Yeah.
remember for sure.
I don't think we went
Yeah.
into details, but
we just
It
said
wouldn't
there
have
was
been
someone
Baldor
watching
asking
over the
either.
Lonely Wood.
Yep. Okay. All good.
Yeah. And oh no, I think we actually told her the whole thing about Armageddon.
Did we?
We did.
oh yeah, we told her about the
Yeah, you know the
Mhm.
Guardian. They told us already, Baldora. You're getting old.
Yeah.
I am
You
about
know.
200 years old. You realize.
Yeah. Now I remember. Okay. Well. Okay.
yeah.
How old did Bildora say
I
she
don't
was?
know. It might be good. Honestly, Tourmaline is a bigger city too, so there's more vantage point.
Yeah.
So
That might be the benefit, honestly. And I expect that perhaps the wood itself wouldn't be a benefit, even if it provides cover. It's very flammable.
She said 200.
Oh,
Zagrax just kind of like hears that. It just like takes a second to register, and he just kind of like stares at her for a bit, like, wait, really?
She
Now I'm
keeps
trying
her
to get a
face
good look at her ears.
carefully. And yes, you've realised now that you're carefully looking at the ears, they are indeed pointed.
She doesn't look a day after 135. Am I back yet?
Now,
Oh, okay.
get to go talk to your old man friend,
Yeah,
yeah. Then anyways,
you weirdo.
sounds like Turbolade. If there's a lot of, more brick than stone, or more stone than wood there, perhaps. But
The other thing that we might need to be aware of is how fickle the kobolds can be.
oh yeah,
If they see that it's a giant dragon, they might
Oh,
but they respect
do
you.
something stupid.
bow down
Hey,
to worship.
That thing is far bigger than I am.
Yes, but I think they didn't they really like you in Zagrax? You just have to be like, you swore fealty to me.
They have shinies. They have access to shinies. I think they're
That's true.
probably okay,
Yeah, that's true.
but something to keep in mind.
It is.
I was
I don't
not
wanna
saying
kill a
that
bunch
they
of kobolds
were
if
going
we
to
have
betray
to.
us. I'm just saying that
They're gonna run away, which I'm more or less expecting.
Well, they could stay in the mines. Defend from there. Where the hell's Tahko?
He's here.
Tahko,
What?
you now arrive.
Like, busted.
back!
May have slightly
He's, like,
forgotten,
fixing the
sorry.
door.
what are those?
They're
What took you
rockets.
so long?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they
What
going
is
to
that?
get us?
I don't know. but there's something.
Will it help
um,
us down the dragon?
I hope so. I'm thinking of strapping knives to the front, or like
What?
swords.
What is that? What good is that gonna do? It
Well,
only adds a
Knocks it out
couple
of
of
the
feet.
sky.
all right. So the fella, Zizzy, said that if we strap it to something like a sled, and then we light these little string parts here on fire, then it would make it go extremely fast, and might explode, and kill us. Might. It's a big might. He doesn't really. He wants feedback.
Okay.
However, I suggested, what if we throw it in the dragon's mouth? And he said that might work too. Still give me feedback. So my thought is that if we put a bunch of like blades on it and maybe strap some meat to it, maybe we could trick the dragon into eating it. And then since it's already breathing fire, it'll have fire in there, and then it will make the dragon go fast, or wants to go fast inside it, and then might explode in it.
What?
I don't know.
I have heard
is
worse
it full
ideas.
of- what is it? Full of oil?
No, it's full of. I'll shake it. Science.
It does indeed seem to be full of science. You shake it a little bit, and you can hear like rustling from within, but you can't really identify what it is.
No,
Okay.
yeah, not just oil.
Look, it's better than nothing. Whatever, we'll take it.
Yeah. Whether or not we have it eat the damn thing or launch it, I don't know. Or use it to get there faster. That sounds very dangerous.
It sounds incredibly dangerous. That's why I want to throw it in its face.
Why am I not surprised?
It's a shame I don't
If
have
we
a steering
survive, we'll
collar.
have a hell of a story to tell Trovis.
Yeah,
And
if he lives.
Oh,
and,
he's lit.
in the meanwhile,
I believe in Trovis. Ah,
Yeah. In the meanwhile, if you say it's fire that activates that thing, we better be very, very careful around a dragon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it goes off early, it'll leave before it blows up, hopefully. That's what he said it does, is it goes really
Anyways.
fast. So,
That's great. We've got something.
yeah. All right. Let's go. What are we waiting on?
Yeah.
yeah. Let us
Okay.
go.
Did we warn the other towns?
Kind of.
Cool.
Yeah, we finished the message, so there should be
You did,
somebody
and
else
the
going
messenger was handed off to a messenger outside,
minutes
and
ahead of
they
us.
ran off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just listening because I couldn't talk, but you never warned it that it's a fire-breathing dragon, so they don't know what to expect in that
We
regard.
did too.
Did you?
I'll be
We said
honest
it-
with you.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We said it was fire.
I'll be honest with you. Even if you don't say that, everyone's going to assume fire. To be completely honest, that's
We
like
said that the towns were
or
on
ice.
fire when we came in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Are they
you told
dumb?
them, but you didn't say that in the message. I took down the message as Vulwin said it.
Oh, in
Prepare
the
for dragon,
message?
Yeah.
make harpoons, use your mind. That's what
Yeah.
the message says.
Also-
Oh, I was talking about
yeah.
Bryn Shander. Sorry.
Yeah. Also speaking, Targos, I thought Irilyssa mentioned there was a fire-breathing dragon, a black dragon or something. So I hope Max Lodaner's not dumb.
We live in an area where dragons are known to breathe ice.
Yeah.
That's
That
true.
might be what they're expecting.
I mean, destruction's destruction, so
Yeah,
Eh.
and it's armored, so it changes how you fight it. But
I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
whether
we
we
kinda did
fire
forget
or
that part,
ice,
too.
what difference does it really make?
I mean, honestly, you're right. We can't worry about what other people are thinking about right now. They have to think for themselves.
All
The
right,
ice and the
let's go.
fire are both going to destroy cities.
Yeah, I know, right? Right. It's like
Yeah.
we just gotta go.
Yeah.
And as you
But yeah,
head out
well,
of
we
the town
gotta
hall,
go.
talking about all of this, you find 5 axe beaks standing outside the town hall, waiting for you.
Oh.
Yay.
One of them
Hope these are-
tethered to a sled.
We've needed these like months ago.
Really?
and
Yeah.
and Johan's gonna be standing there like eyeing him up.
Pretty much. But on that note, we are going to call this to a close because it is now 3 a.m.
Oh, shoot.
So
Aw.
Yeah.
we are out of time.
Wow.
We didn't get to
Yeah,
fight
I
the
wonder how
dragon.
fast. No, I wonder how
No.
fast we could be traveling
Well,
if
we
we had
don't know what the
axe
dragon
beak.
is.
Right?
Yeah, I made sure to have a big list of like the dragon's schedule of where it was hitting and when and how long it spent doing it all.
You know what my favorite thing is?
It
It
runs
was
a tight
actually
destruction schedule.
yeah, it was actually not that long ago that we had a council meeting about what was most important for the 10 towns. And one of the things on the dockets was communication between the towns was almost integral. What are we
That was-
suffering from right now?
That was
Actually,
always
it's
his
communication.
platform to
I
communicate.
like the idea that this dragon is gonna destroy a town, and then it's like, okay, what's next on my schedule?
One moment. just
Oh,
like
I've
that.
got East Haven at 3. Oh, okay. Oh, I've got a 4-hour schedule in East Haven. Oh, that's gonna be
I'm a
fun.
little behind schedule. I better pick it up with this next care. He's gonna bring a care package into Care Nineveh.
Anyway, chat, if you have any questions for us, this is your opportunity. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah,
I'm now
next
reading.
week's gonna be big.
I thought this week
I
was
was
going
gonna
to be
say,
big. It's all good.
Time just keeps slipping by.
We just need better, quicker modes of transport in order to make this work.
Darn Danica. Not being fully repaired.
I'm so pissed. The freaking rent-a-ship. Like, I'm so pissed.
I had that written from the start. Like, Maxwell Dano, I was like, he's
know.
going to have this for 2 weeks, which is enough to win him the election.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, but I knew it.
Horrible. I knew we couldn't count on it, so I wasn't even thinking about it.
It wasn't even sure that it would, like, actually get the beast. It just rolled exceptionally well when it came down to saying, did it kill it? I don't know. Yep, it killed it. It's like nat 20 or something.
Yay!
Yep.
So none of that was preordained.
And the
That's nice.
second we talked to him, is like, shifting blame!
What have you done?
Honestly, I can't blame him.
Well, Irilyssa did roll
I can blame him.
exceptionally badly on that persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
It was a 2.
Well, if any of you would like to prepare your sending spell, you can do it next time.
Ha! I
Yeah,
can't.
let me try that.
I don't prepare spell.
Guys,
I don't have sending,
Hmm.
I actually wrote down
I
how
just
long it
don't-
took you to get here.
It's really
so I'm just doing what I can do. I'm good with going without sleep and trekking the tundra.
Well, we're on axe beaks, right? Or we're on a sled pulled by axe.
Well, there's a bunch of axe beaks and a sled pulled by axe beaks.
And our other sled hooked to Johan.
Yeah, let's put the rocket on the axe beak and let's go.
I think I'm going to ride on the sled that Johan's pulling. Because I don't trust the X Peaks too much. A moose is strong enough to pull me along.
Also, next week I'm going to be traveling back from vacation on Sunday, so I
Oh.
don't know what time specifically I'll get back. I
Oh,
should be
no.
back in time, but
Well, it's fine.
We'll need you.
We will need you. We need everybody. We need to teleport the whole 10 towns to the location of the dragon to fight it.
Well, I
don't
mean,
think we
we've
know
heard a
anybody
story
that could
about
possibly do
how
that.
that happened.
Ha! Yeah, we just need the whole 10 towns to escape into a hell.
Yeah, if we only had an extremely powerful magic user that could create chairs, but instead create distances by which we could transfer those chairs from one location to the next. But
Hey.
instead of chairs, they're people.
The chairs might be flammable, though.
So are
you're
people.
right.
I can just I so want to do that now. So you're all sitting on the chairs ready to be teleported. The chairs go and you're just kind of slumped to the ground.
She's just there like, look, I teleported them.
We just
She's
attach
just
the
like,
rockets
that's
to the...
No, that's a mage trick.
Look, I
We need to-
teleported them.
And then the
We need
dragon
to-
gets very confused as 5 chairs just appear there.
Oh my gosh. That's
We
what
attach
needs
the
to
rockets
happen.
to the chairs, and then she just magics the chairs into the dragon's mouth.
No, better yet, create a teleportation circle right in front of the dragon that it flies into, but then it's also like portal facing towards the ground, so it just smashes immediately into the ground. And we got the rockets set up. Now we're thinking with portals.
That's always dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
sure
totally
is.
forgot to give shout outs. Casimir, thank you very much for the 6-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that. And Warbird coming in with 6 months as well. We're in danger. Yes.
We're
Yes,
in
you are.
danger.
You've got the rockets. You are very much in danger.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Thank
well,
you
at least
for
good
rockets,
meets
by
around
the way.
parade.
Tahko has the rockets. We're in danger.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If there's anybody I trust to have the rockets to cause some kind of chaos going on, it's Tahko. So like,
True.
this is the time.
I mean, I'm just envisioning that scene from Mulan where she fires the rocket up into the mountain and causes an avalanche.
That's gonna be Tahko. The instructions were you shouldn't hold on to it, but Taco's just gonna be like, just light the thing and poof.
When you said scene from Mulan, I just envisioned, that scene from Mulan. Mulan leaps up with a rocket and slam dunks into a dragon's mouth, and I'm like, that
Did I miss that bit?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's Space Jam?
Tahko
What were we
tapped
gonna
out.
say?
Uh-oh.
Well, quick, let's talk about him.
Quick,
All right,
say mean
there he
things
is.
behind his back.
Tahko was useful this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did some serious healing. It was
Yeah,
impressive.
holy-
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
25
Yeah,
True.
it's because
Check.
Irilyssa slapped some sense into him.
Not wrong.
Just punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Hard hit, too. 6
Really
damage.
did.
Max.
Yeah.
A heck of a lot for just an unarmed attack.
She was
That
mad.
hurts.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Note to self: punch Tahko every morning. Yes.
Yep.
It'll make him helpful.
The only
How
downside
you
is now
feeling
he
today?
has no spells.
Oh yeah.
It's like, hey Tahko, how you feeling today? I think I'm gonna cause some trouble. Smack. It's like, I think I'll be great today.
Perfect.
Right.
I wonder if that's what like his sister did to keep him in line with like not causing trouble. Even though they both cause trouble from my
Oh,
understanding.
100%.
So
Slapping the crud out of him.
There's a reason why both of them are no longer at home.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of their home, we have to worry about that collection of nomads.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, whatever.
It's like one dragon at a time, please.
No, as soon as we finish with this, here they come.
Okay.
Whatever. You know what? You wanna invite what is it? Aventurus for a snack session? We can do that. You can just be like,
Yeah.
hey, there's a bunch of food migrating into the towns. Would you like some food?
Yeah, you hungry?
Next time,
Hungry.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
We'll word it like that too. You hungry?
Yes.
Yes.
There's one sending spell done.
It was interesting who your choices for the sending spell was. I really wasn't sure who you were going to send it to.
Right.
There were so many options and not enough sending.
Yeah, those with the sending spells have to make the decisions.
Yeah.
Especially when they
Yeah.
get interrupted halfway through.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize that that's what you were doing, and oh my gosh.
I knew it. I'm like, this will be funny if that was sent in the message, and then it
Yeah.
did.
Well, at least all of us understood mostly.
Which
Yeah,
it
you got
worked.
out the dragon stuff
Yeah.
before you started talking to Tahko.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad.
It's like there's a dragon
glad-
coming. Shut up, Tahko. I'm busy sending stuff. I think you prepare it. I'm sorry. I didn't prepare it. I don't know how. I'm not a cleric.
Just glad that I didn't talk to Avi and Taurus with how that happened.
That would
Yeah.
have been hilarious.
Oh god.
Right.
Shut up! Why didn't you prepare it?
Well, to be fair, Tahko is the reincarnation of one of her children, so
Yeah.
Is he still? Is he still?
He's
I don't know
I
anymore.
mean,
He gave up his spark for.
does she know that
Yeah,
though?
we're not entirely sure, but there is definitely some
Oh.
sparking.
He turned his bow into a white dragon. No.
Great. I
Oh,
love
He's
it.
back.
He's
And I'm
back.
back.
Yay, welcome,
Hey.
Tahko.
Hey, I had to reset my router.
Oof.
Oh,
What'd I miss?
Not much.
Nothing.
I mean,
nothing.
before the internet failed, it picked a good time.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, it's better than.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So we haven't had any Q&As. I think that might be it.
No,
No?
Other than note to self, Tahko every morning.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think all the relevant questions are questions we also have that can't be answered.
Yeah, pretty much.
We just got to do it.
Yeah.
Not to it, but to do it.
I was describing how I planned to slam jam this rocket into a dragon's mouth when I realized my internet had cut out.
I mean, you were also planning that, but it involves you kind of going into the dragon's mouth.
I mean, I assume the dragon's planning that too. It'll be like that scene in Men in Black where he's like, "Eat me, eat me."
I feel like any creature with sentience at that point, it's going around eating people, and then somebody walks up and just starts screaming, "Eat me!" There's got to be a second of like, no.
Why? Why are you so eager for this? But then again,
it's not because
dragon.
I have 2 rockets strapped to my back or anything.
But then again, it's a dragon, so probably like, very well, I will give you this honor.
True.
Yeah. Meaning it's foolproof.
So, chat, do you have any questions for us, or shall we draw this to a close? Give you a minute or so. I'm actually astonished that we didn't get to the dragon encounter. I was so expecting it today.
Right, well, I think we really didn't know where to go.
Look, the longer we put off the dragon encounter, the less likely we have to do the dragon encounter.
That's not.
The longer we put off the dragon encounter, the more likely we are to level up before the dragon encounter.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, Chaos is the DM now.
He is. I'm now Tahko, apparently.
No, well, I'm still Irilyssa. So.
Well, the dragon got tired and it's taken a nap in the tundra. Trovis sneaks up on it and gets a coup de grace, and everything's better.
Hey.
I think that dragon's our level. We need to chase down that level and kill it.
That's not how we view this.
I mean, if Trovis kills it, he'll just get what? 5 levels? That's not
the motivation.
I feel like a level 20.
Yeah, I love that the motivation's not like, we need to save the 10 towns. We need to level. We need a level now.
More power.
I also like that you think that Trovis is below us in level.
No, which makes it even worse if he gains 5 levels. He'll beat us.
Trovis is going on like hero levels at this point.
Yeah.
It also depends on what booze he was drinking beforehand.
Yeah.
I don't know what level.
He's all like, "You made me have to activate 1/5 of my power."
That's why he's not allowed to come with us. He's too powerful.
Yum.
And he's like the speaker of a town.
Honestly, if for whatever reason, like if this is actually making a circular path, if it actually does this, I'm hoping Trovis gives it a good thrashing and that thing's not, at full prime.
He doesn't have his weapon though.
He
does
does
level
have
6 or
weapon.
level
He's got a
7,
big
I forget
sword.
which.
Oh, 7.
Best case scenario, he gives it a thrashing. Worst case scenario, he's drunk in a snowbank.
Yep.
Either way, he survives.
Maybe he'll somehow take a.
You're the new
level
Trovis now.
I've always been the new Trovis. What do you mean? The second Trovis was introduced, I was the new Trovis.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
kind of
see, Trovis came
last
around
handle.
because Zagrax time travels back in time.
You were
Oh, that would be an
always
amazing
Oh.
twist.
Why? You just spoiled the secret. Nuts.
What's the secret? No, I'm just...
Just gotta run with it, Zagrax. They aren't really sure yet.
We know your secret. Your secret is that you have a bitch mom.
That was the best return ever. Your mom's a bitch. Oh, welcome back, everyone.
It's so funny.
Wow. Well, now that I know how you really feel.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's your words.
Anyway, on that note, I think we should probably end this. So, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit that follow button to get notifications when we are live again in the future, just like Shulail did. Thank you very much for that. We will be back again next Sunday, same time, for some more Dungeons & Dragons, and maybe we'll have a dragon encounter.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I mean, every time we play with Zagrax and Irilyssa, there's a dragon encounter.
It's true.
Maybe it
Even
will be
more
a
so
good
when there's an
one.
Irilyssa and a Tahko.
Hey, that's just rude.
Well, you'll be there, so it will never be a good encounter.
Also true.
If you've missed any of the episodes leading up to this, you can find them over on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/MordredViking. And you can, of course, also join the Discord, which is currently hosted by me, but we should at some point, we say this every week, create our own. But until then, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next Sunday for some more Dungeons & Dragons. Bye.
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 We're back to the